you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What is?
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello, and good morning to you, and welcome in everybody to the morning edition of Brandley's Virtual Tour Live on Monday, September 30th. Tomorrow we'll start a whole new month, and 1 month away from making history on November 6th. By the way, tomorrow night for Tuesday night, we will be watching the vice presidential debate right here, so please be here for that. Before that, we got to get to this morning edition of Virtual Tour Live. DirecTV is buying out Dish and Sling Television to create the biggest pay provider ever. We'll talk about that. Brian Williams could be coming back to media in a way that you might not be expecting. And actually, let me get this article up. There we go. Somebody said they would not be getting into news. But anyway, yes. So we'll talk about that as well. In addition to that, Christopher Johnson is defying disabilities within the education industry. Cannot wait to tell you about that. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are going on a tour to talk about tour. Where are they going? We'll talk about that. R. Kelly is in the news. Yeah, we'll talk about him too. EventNoire, which is basically the black Eventbrite of our time. And then, of course, Beyonce. You may remember that there was a post of Beyonce looking in a very iconic color from a certain jean company named Levi's. Well, I got the details for you here. Higher is weighing, low is available, but either way, we are live on Limited Numbers Iconic Intro. You see the virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear the virtual tour music? Yes, you do. One thing to know, two things for sure. Over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price. And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But I'm waiting for you to start the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Absolutely, Julie Chen move. As I agree with you, it is a new morning. My good friend, Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, and Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. A lot happens early. Sorry, I'm sending this article to myself here because it's going to relate to our big story with Brian Williams here. So let me pull that up from my Facebook. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. It is 9 minutes after 11 a.m. on a Monday. There we go. Got it. Okay. So here I am, everybody. Hi. Good morning to you. Razy is here as well this morning on this morning edition of Virtual Tour Live. Razy is here as well. So with that being said, let's do what we do and go on to it. We do have a lot to talk about this morning. Yes, we do. All right, here we go. Here it is, right here. I'm sorry, y'all. I was just laughing at how I was frozen. I know I have my drumstick pen with me at all times. Oh, here it is. Okay. So from Variety.com, DirecTV to acquire Dish in merger of satellite TV rivals. Hang on, y'all. Technology. One moment. Not this early. Okay, here we go. So DirecTV to acquire Dish in merger of satellite TV rivals. TPG will acquire AT&T's 70% stake in DirecTV, giving it 100% ownership in the pay TV provider. DirecTV and Dish Network, longtime satellite TV adversaries, are set to merge. DirecTV announced a deal Monday with Dish parent company EchoStar to acquire Dish in a deal valued at nearly $10 billion, which would create the United States' largest pay TV provider. Under the terms of the purchase agreement, DirecTV will acquire EchoStar video distribution business, including Dish TV and Sling TV, in addition to a nominal consideration of $1 plus the assumption of the Dish unit's net debt, with a total face value of approximately $9.75 billion. The companies expect the deal to close in the fourth quarter of 2025. In addition, AT&T said it will sell its 70% stake in DirecTV to TPG, the private equity firm that owns 30% of the. I just made it worse, John. Hang on one second, y'all. One second. I wipe my glasses off, John. You made it worse. You made it worse, John. Yeah. All right. So it says here that the private equity firm that owns 30% of the operator for $7.6 billion. That's $7.6 billion. That deal is expected to close in the second half of 2025. AT&T and TPG said that transaction is a contingent on the completion of the DirecTV Dish tie-up. The deal requires United States regulatory approvals, including an antitrust clearance, because they don't want it to be a monopoly, right? So you know how we have the big networks, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and CW. Disney bought Fox, but they don't own the Fox network and they don't own Fox News. Those are still entities under Fox, right? So they don't want a monopoly. And this is because it creates a more diverse marketplace. Let's see here. Analysts have said they expect a DirecTV Dish combination to win approved by regulators, given the dramatic decline in the traditional pay TV business as consumers have cut the cord and flocked to streaming services like you do. DirecTV CEO Bill Morrow, a Wall Street analyst, on a call Monday, that third-party data shows that there would be no loss of competition, though the merger even in rural areas of the United States. He added that DirecTV's planned acquisition of Dish should come as no surprise to the Federal Trade Commission and the Justice Department. Together, DirecTV and Dish will have around 18 million customers, a total that is down 63% from their peak levels in 2016. The company said on Monday, DirecTV said it had about 10 million pay TV subscribers, inclusive of DirecTV Stream and Uverse TV. So for those of you who don't know, Uverse TV was AT&T's platform until that got rid of. So I am still grandfathered into Uverse TV. That's how my bill is so, cheap, because of the fact that because I grandfathered in when they were getting rid of Uverse TV, I have a limited internet. So, and I probably won't upgrade. Well, I'll say this. I believe in functionality and usability, right? So when the channel does get to 5,000 subscribers, because that's of course 3,000 is our next goal. After 3,000 is 5,000. Once the channel gets to 5,000, then of course I might have to upgrade my internet, because at that point there'll be more subscribers, there'll be sponsorship deals, and then I will have to upgrade my internet and then upgrade TV and all that stuff. But in the meantime, between time, it's just me. You know what I mean? And DirecTV Stream was Sling TV for DirecTV. Compared with a peak of 25.5 million at the end of 2016, Dish, which once had more than 14 million customers, ended the second quarter of 2024 with 8.7 million paid TV subscribers, including 6.7 million for Dish TV and 2 million for Sling TV. At the end of quarter two, Charter Communications, which I recently believe, I think somebody just bought something. Let me see something. I don't think it was Charter, but I know Verizon recently bought somebody. Verizon recently bought Frontier Communications. Okay, that's right. So Verizon on September 5th acquired Frontier Communications for $20 billion all-cash deal. The acquisition is intended to strengthen Verizon's fiber network to compete with AT&T. So yeah. At the end of quarter two, Charter Communications had 13.3 million total video customers across America, and Comcast, which is owned by NBC Universal, clocked in at 13.2 million. Upon the Dish acquisition, DirecTV will continue to be led by Morrow and Chief Financial Officer Ray Carpenter. The combined company's headquarters will be in El Segundo, California, where DirecTV is based currently. Morrow said in announcing the deal, said with greater scale, we expect the combined DirecTV and Dish will be better able to work with programs to realize our vision for the future of TV, which is to aggregate, curate, and distribute content tailored to customers' interests, and to be better positioned to realize operating efficiencies while creating value for customers through additional investment. The deal eliminates the prospect that EchoStar, facing a looming debt payment, would be forced to consider filing for bankruptcy. As a part of the transaction, TPG and Angelo Gordon, TPG's investment unit focused on credit and investment, real estate investing, and some of the co-investors, along with DirecTV, provided $2.5 billion of financing to fully refinance the Dish TV business. November 2024 debt maturity of $2 billion. The remaining $500 million to EchoStar will be amortized through the expected close of DirecTV Dish in late 2025. Also, under the DirecTV acquisition, EchoStar will be able to access up to $1.5 billion in cash from the Dish Pay TV unit, subject to operating covenants. DirecTV launched in 1994, and then Dish followed in 1996. The two satellite TV companies provided robust competition to incumbent cable TV operators. But in the past decade, both have seen their subscribers rolls shrink by the millions, as has traditional cable TV, with the rise of streaming prompting a consumer exodus from the sector. DirecTV and Dish have launched internet-delivered pay TV packages, but those have not offset losses on the satellite side. Past overtures between DirecTV and Dish date back to 2001 have faced regulatory hurdles, but today it's hard to imagine that regulators would block a deal. Monet Manson principal analyst Greg Moffett wrote in a September 16th note to clients, better to have one satellite TV operator than none. EchoStar said the deal will alleviate a material portion of EchoStar's financial constraints, and therefore let it focus on furthering developing its 5G wireless network and bolstering its Boost Mobile brand as the fourth facilities-based carrier in the United States. We are planning to win in the wireless business, EchoStar CEO Ahmed Akan, sorry about that, told analysts on call Monday. DirecTV said it estimates that the combination with Dish has the potential to generate cost savings of at least $1 billion annually in the third year after the merger, suggesting layoffs will be a part of the integration plan. According to Moffett, operational synergies between DirecTV and Dish would likely be much more limited than you might imagine. He said a merger of the two would have limited impact on the industry's overall trajectory. For example, the two companies have no synergies in the satellite fleet because they're using different conditional access video scrambling technology. Joining forces, DirecTV and Dish will be able to gain some leverage in program and distribution talks this month after Disney and DirecTV failed to reach a renewal. Disney networks, including ESPN and ABC, went dark on the paid TV providers lineup for 13 days. The two sides came to terms on September 14th on a deal that encompasses Disney's new streaming service bundling options for DirecTV. It's hard to argue that a merger shouldn't happen. It clearly should. Moffat wrote at the September 16th note, consolidation during a period of secular decline is always to be expected, but it would be a mistake to overestimate its importance. Adding a year or so to the expected life of satellite TV isn't going to change the narrative for programmers, distributors, or even for satellite TV. AT&T, which bought DirecTV in 2014, 3 years ago, spun off the satellite TV operator, retaining a 70% stake in private equity firm TPG Capital, holding the remaining 30%. 2 years ago, DirecTV suffered a blow when it lost its exclusive deal with the NFL for Sunday Ticket, the premium games package which it has offered since 1994. Google inked a 7-year deal with the NFL to sell the package via YouTube, starring with the 2023-2024 season, and currently Sunday Ticket includes all out market Sunday regular season NFL games that are broadcast on Fox and CBS. Woo, well. Hey, lady, good to see you this morning. Hopefully all is well with you. I'm glad to have you here. So what does this mean for consumers? I am sure that people under Dish TV will probably just go under DirecTV. Of course, they got to figure out the new pricing for DirecTV because the pricing under Dish is way different than under DirecTV. I do think that Sling Television could potentially be a player in this game. As you guys know, that FUBO is a sports streamer. Of course, they have other channels, but they are trying to block Vin Sports, which is a joint partnership between Warner Bros. Discovery, Fox Sports, and ESPN, because Fubo Sports doesn't want a monopoly of the biggest legacy media people having a monopoly on sports, right? Because we remember the NBA rights, which went over to ESPN and NBC, because Warner Bros. Discovery lost the rights, and David Zaslav turned True TV into TNT Sports. So yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here. Let me get this up here. Because I want to make sure that our next story here will help us out. Because this next story is quite interesting. So as you guys know, we just talked about DirecTV and Dish, right? Well, this story should kind of help. But before we get to that story, I'm gonna give y'all some context here. This was 8 years ago in the Netflix Reddit. Netflix should start its own 24/7 live streaming news platform. 24/7 news is the problem. It's not the platform. So I agree, it should be 15-minute news update at the top of every hour with 2 history shows in between, maybe break in with breaking news if needed. The short format is suited to sound bites and easy answers. No time for anything of depth or substance. I'd rather have a 2-hour news summary once a week with context and fact checking. Just like the PBS News outlet. I miss McNeil and Lara. Once a week, they rather not do anything than happen once a week. In this tech age, if they did on Monday something epic happened on Tuesday, they would still reporting about 6 days later for the first time when everyone else has done it. But you see, when everyone else is done with the quick headlines of the day, that would leave time for cooler head analysts of the important stories with greater impact. This happens regularly with Omar. As long as it's optional, I avoid the news as much as possible, especially when I'm taking a mental break. I can see it now. Netflix offers new today headline option to its "Are You Still Watching" screen. So this is interesting. This is very, very interesting because Netflix said, and I quote, it will never get into daily news. Does TV news have a home in the streaming era? And it says here, Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos recently remarked the company had no interest in live news, though he also once insisted that it would never get into advertising, right? So, never say what you won't do, right? Never say what you won't do. And it's interesting because when you look at YouTube, right? It is the free news of media, right? You can go on any YouTube channel that covers news and get your news instantly. It is direct to consumer. You don't have to wait for Good Morning America at 7 a.m. You ain't gotta wait for ABC World News Tonight, right? Let's see here. Right here. We don't do breaking news that kind of thing because I think there's a lot of other outlets for that. People aren't looking to us for that, he said. That was Ted Sarandos, the co-CEO of Netflix, saying that in a new interview with the New York Times. So, with that being said, it leads us to our next destination here. Brian Williams in talks with Amazon to host Election Night Special. This is an exclusive from Variety. Brian Williams may have found his next TV news job, except it won't be on traditional TV. The veteran NBC News and MSNBC anchor is in late discussions to host a live election special on Amazon Prime Video. According to 5 people familiar with the matter, the aim, these people say, is to have a nonpartisan discussion of that evening's events. And the project comes to fruition, it will mark the first entry into news-related programming by one of this industry's standalone streaming giants. It's talked about Netflix that they want to get into broadcast news, which have largely focused on movie scripted, original series, and reality programming, or unscripted. The concept isn't necessarily guaranteed to be completed. These people caution. Amazon declined to make executives available for comment, though a spokesperson, Williams declined to comment as well. Brian Williams also declined to comment. Amazon would potentially vie for attention on one of the biggest nights of traditional journalism. Many media companies see a presidential election cycle as a time to win new viewers and capture a larger share of advertising dollars, as the race for the White House generates interest beyond the typical news aficionado. At the same time, many traditional TV news outlets, including CBS and CNN, have been cutting costs and in some cases shedding anchors and contributors. One of the selling points of the Williams concept, according to one of the people familiar with the matter, is that the anchor can bring in guests from a wider than expected pool of analysts and newsmakers. That is true. Because when you have ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, the CW does not have a ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, CW. I was about to say the CW does not have a news division, right? Now, what could happen, right, with the CW? Now, the CW has a bit of a tie to Warner Bros. Discovery. Okay, so the CW stood for CBS, which is Paramount, and the W stands for Warner Bros., right? So Paramount Global still has a 12.5% interest in the CW. If Warner Bros. Discovery wanted to say, hey, listen, what if we utilize the resources of CNN and simulcast CNN coverage on the CW? It could happen. It would have to be some approvals and some levers pulled to do it. But the CW could do an election special utilizing talent from CNN, right? And like I was saying, when you have ABC, NBC, CBS, and ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, you usually can only pull from those talent pool. So ABC has to pull ABC talent, NBC has to pull NBC talent, CBS has to pull CBS talent, CNN has to pull in CNN talent, Fox News has to pull in Fox News talent. But because it's Amazon and Amazon is not owned by anybody, it could pull in people from YouTube, it could pull in people from Instagram, it could pull in people from ABC, because guess what? Not every correspondent is going to be live on all the networks. So I see where Amazon is going here. Amazon would test these wars as traditional players like NBC News, CNN, CBS News, Fox News Channel, and ABC News are still experimenting with new ways to appeal to younger audiences who often prefer screens other than those that belong to a television set to get news and information. Approximately 86% of U.S. adults say they sometimes get their news from a smartphone, computer, or tablet. With 57% of that group saying they do so often, according to analysis from the Pew Research Center. Meanwhile, the number of Americans who say they often get their news from TV has stayed steady at 33%. So it's interesting because, when people say television is dying, BS. Television has changed from the platform to a platform. Let me say that two more times. Television has changed from the platform to a platform. Television has changed from the platform to a platform. In the 90s, it was radio, TV, newspapers. Internet got started in the 90s, but it wasn't where it is now. So television is just an aggregator, just like Google is. Google is a search aggregator engine. Type in anything, Google goes out, finds all these results. Same thing with your TV. Walmart invested in Vizio because guess what? Walmart owns the product. So because they own the product, they can also dictate what content is on those Vizio TVs. Roku TV. Roku made TVs because guess what? That expands Roku's platform. So television is not going away. It's just evolving as a aggregator of content. Streamers have recently started to see the appeal of live programming, particularly as they try to get closer to Madison Avenue. Madison Avenue is a huge advertising firm that does live advertising for ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and CW. As you guys may or may not know, Carlos Watson, the CEO of Oz Media, he's in a scandal right now because Samir Rao impersonated a YouTube executive. Cover that here on Virtual Tour Live. Just scroll all the way down, or better yet, just type in the search bar Ozzy Media, and you'll be able to see the whole breakdown, right? And so there were some black advertisers like Roland Martin and others that were upset that Madison Avenue and all these other major advertising firms would give money to Ozzy Media, but would not give any other black media any time of day. That's the synopsis without being the media nerd of social media. Both Amazon and Netflix, each of which moved viewers with the promise of never having to watch commercials while they binge through high quality programs, just like Sirius XM Radio is commercial free. Now, we did talk about this. Sirius XM. And it's interesting too because in this period of media right now, it is accessibility and adaptability that is determining the future of media. Accessibility and adaptability. Accessibility and adaptability. Now, like I said, remember, right, that the CEO of Netflix said they wouldn't get into advertising. They got into advertising. Disney Plus, they also got into advertising, right? And remember what I said about Sirius XM, that they're commercial free. Look at this. Now, Sirius XM now has ad-supported radio. That's right. You can get SiriusXM ad support free access plan. So now all you gotta do is go to SiriusXM on your vehicle's touchscreen, tap subscribe and listen, and then explore the featured entertainment categories and pick a channel. Your free access plan includes dozens of SiriusXM channels. So you got SiriusXM Hits 1, 90s on 9, Pop 2K, 10 Spot Caliente, Classic Rewind, Alt Nation, Lithium, Octane, Hip Hop Nation, The Heat, SiriusXM Fly, The Highway, Y2K, Untry, BPML, Invo, Man Vault, Holy Culture Radio, Grown Folks Jams, 362, BB King's Bluesville. When it comes to sports, ESPN Radio is free with this plan. Fox Sports is free. NBC Sports Audio is free. Infinity Sports Network is free. When it comes to news, you got Fox News headlines 24/7, CNN, MSNBC, BBC, that's British Broadcasting Corporation, NPR now, NPRX Remix, and CBC Radio 1, that's the Canadian British, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation or channel. Then you got Talk, Dr. Radio, the Catholic Channel, EWTN, Her Voices, HBCU, BYU Radio, Korea Today, and Slam Radio, and Comedy Central Radio, and Conan O'Brien Radio. So it's interesting that the corporations and the platforms and the spaces that they're all commercial free. Now they're recognizing that the more advertising dollars I get, and we're in association with these ads, those consumers will come to our platform because we're promoting brands that they like to see on a bigger scale. Oh my Lord Jesus! Back to our story here. Both Amazon and Netflix each of which wooed viewers with the promise of never having to watch commercials while they binge through high-quality programs, have over the past 2 years debuted ad-supported subscription tiers. Big advertisers still crave large simultaneous audiences, the kind that like to tune into football games, award shows, and series finales, and will pay more to get their pitches in front of such crowds. Streaming scripted programs don't generate that kind of viewership, which is one of the factors behind Netflix's recent live comedy specials, and this Christmas, a telecast of NFL games. So if you guys remember on NBC Peacock, there was a wild card game. Like I said to y'all, there are different rights when it comes to media, just like the Marvel rights that I told you about. There is the comic book rights, there's the audio rights for Marvel, there's the theme park rights. So the diversity of rights is pivotal for how you can see media. People familiar with the matter cautioned against viewing the Williams Project as a sign that Amazon intends to start producing news programming on a regular basis. After all, the company has not hired legions of journalists. One of the other options under discussion could have Williams holding forth a range of guests or contributors, according to 3 people familiar with the talks. John Wald, a former executive producer of Williams' 11th Hour on MSNBC, who has worked in senior production roles at CNN and NBC News, will serve as the executive producer of the program. Let me see something real quick. I want to see something. What the? Ooh, child. Okay. Sorry, I just saw some breaking news on my phone here. Child, it is so much going on. And I think I just saw a story from the New York Post that said now up to 100 people have passed due to Hurricane Helene. So rest in peace and in heaven and in joy to all those people. Okay. I want to bring that up here. So in August, of 2013, Jeff Bezos purchased the Washington Post and other publications, websites, and real estate for $250 million. Now, there could be the possibility, right, that with this election special hosted by Brian Williams, that it can be in partnership with the Washington Post. Because Jeff Bezos used to be the CEO of Amazon. Soul ties immediately. But the 11th hour, how that got started was there was a controversy that Brian Williams was in. He lied about a news story. And so he had to work his way back to the Brian Williams of yesteryear, where when he came on, everybody knew that it was his word was gold. His word was gold, right? So the 11th hour started as 45 was in presidency. And so the 11th hour is crunch time before a brand new day happens. So that's where the 11th hour came from. It was supposed to end on election day, but because people watched it religiously, it's still on the air to this day. Right here, according to one person familiar with the matter, John Walz, who was the former executive producer of Williams of the 11th Hour on MSNBC, who has worked in senior production roles at CNN and NBC News, will serve as executive producer of the program. According to one person familiar with the matter, was who helped launch Don Lemon in primetime at CNN, was recently involved with that anchor's new program distributed via streaming video and social media. Man, not reducing Don Lemon to streaming video and social media. It's YouTube. And it's everywhere you can get your podcast. Amazon's election special will likely have Williams relying heavily on the Associated Press to determine how candidates were faring state by state. And I could definitely see that, because the Associated Press has always been an independent, outlet for journalism. They've been around since the 1800s, child, the oldest journalism organization in the world. The show was streamed from a studio in the Los Angeles area. One people said it could start as early as 5 p.m. Eastern. Williams would be prepared to stay at the desk for as many as 7 to 8 hours and potentially more. In the case of a close election in which results are too close to call, this person says Williams will broadcast for as long as it might be sustainable. The show is aimed more toward explaining the news, this person said, rather than breaking individual pieces of it. Producers have lined up well-known names, this person adds, and was aided by the fact that many traditional TV news comparators have trimmed the ranks of their contributors as economic pressures have weighed on. The show, this person says, would aim to be big and accessible and offer a lot of famous guests. Efforts to stream news programming are still nascent. And the only thing concerned about the idea is that there would be no single way to do it. Let me see something. Hang on, one quick second. I want to see something. So Amazon, right, owns Culver Studios. Okay, so Amazon bought MGM and the catalog of MGM content. So we go to Culver Studios. Follow me here. Because I'm showing y'all the game that they're not giving you. Amazon owns Culver Studios. 6 sound stages, 91,250 square feet. So here are all the sound stages here. Stage 7. So stage 7 layout right there. So that's stage 7. So see stages 7, 8, 9. Building Y. That's the inside there of Culver Studios. Oh, I'm sorry. These are the production offices, child. These are nice production offices, by the way. I should have looked. But anyway, here are the stages. So that's stage 7, 5,600 square feet. Stage 8, 5,600 square feet. So that's the stage 8 layout. Stage 9 is the same specs there. Stage 11, 13,328 square feet. 27,200 square feet. Stage 14. And then stage 15 at 34,572 square feet. Now, you're probably wondering, Brandon, why are you bringing us this? Well, if Amazon is making a primetime election special, they could do this at the studios that they own. Like, do you see where I'm going here? Like, Amazon is free to do this in any capacity they want to. Now, I'm not saying that Amazon will do this at Culver Studios, but I'm sure that this is at the top of the list because there are other stages and studios out there in Hollywood that I'm sure that Amazon could do a deal of, hey, we'll pay you this much if you can build this set for us for our election special. But they probably will do it here because everything is in-house. So this is the inside of Culver Studios here. So yeah. So I am sure that the election special will probably happen here. Now, of course, I can't call Amazon. Well, I mean, I could call Amazon rather and say, hey, are you guys doing the election special at Culver Studios? We cannot confirm nor deny. You know what I mean? So, but that is, let me finish out this story here. Let's see. NBC News, for example, has worked to grow an ad-supported live stream outlet called NBC News Now. Stocking is scheduled with original hour staff by anchors including Tom Lamas, who used to work at ABC News, Hallie Jackson, and Savannah Sellers. Meanwhile, Fox News Channel has built its streaming business around Fox Nation, a subscription-based broadband hub that has widened its purview beyond news into comedy, documentaries, and even movies. And then there's Fox Live Now, which is their local streams, depending on the Fox station that is a part of that platform. CBS News recently rechristened its service CBS News 24/7 and introduced a new whip-around show that takes viewers to breaking news via personnel at the local stations of its portfolio. So basically, the show looks like it's in a fishbowl, and there's no rundown. So it's like, okay, we're going to go live here, live there, live everywhere. ABC News has recently assigned the weekend anchors to Good Morning America to also take on late morning streaming duties on ABC News Live. CNN's Warner Bros. Discovery has been more tentative. The news outlet launched a subscription hub called CNN Plus in 2022, but it was shuttered within weeks after new corporate ownership felt the project would generate the appropriate financials. Since that time, CNN has mixed some of its live and has been featured on the company's Mac streaming hub in a special beta section that's still being developed. So, you know how Hulu has a content hub in Disney Plus. That's basically what they're trying to do, his mega CNN content hub there. An appearance by Williams on election night would mark his first big project since leaving NBC Universal and MSNBC in December 2021 after a run of nearly 3 decades. The anchor who worked his way from a daily evening news program on MSNBC to anchor the chair of NBC Nightly News before developing a late night program called the 11th Hour at MSNBC was one of the company's best known personalities, translating a gift for oratory and narration into appearances on late night talk shows and even Saturday Night Live and the sitcom 30 Rock. He ran into some headwinds after a nightly news broadcast on January 30th, 2015, when he repeated a claim that he had made that a Chinook helicopter was traveling in while on a pouring trip to Iraq and was hit by enemy fire and forced down. In fact, Williams and his crew never faced enemy fire and landed safely while traveling the country. The account was challenged by soldiers who were aware of the true nature of the incident and begun to complain. NBC Universal suspended the anchor for 6 months and replaced him at nightly with Lester Holt. Since his exit from NBC, Williams' name has continued to serve as he signed to Creative Arts Agency to represent him in finding projects. Speculation in recent years had him being considered for roles at CNN and CBS 60 Minutes. Also, too, he was suggested to be the new anchor of the CBS Evening News, but to no avail because we know the format of the new editions of the CBS Evening News. People familiar with the anchor's thinking have suggested that he would be more interested in programs that let him show more than just his abilities behind anchor desk. When Williams signed off from the 11th hour, he devoted his final minutes to a monologue during which he urged viewers to consider the fragility of American democracy. At the end of his remarks, however, Williams hinted that he'd like to take some more turns in front of an inquisitive audience. I will probably find it impossible to be silent rather, and stay away from you and the lights and the cameras after I experiment with relaxation, he said at the time, and find out what I'm missing and what's out there. So, listen, I think Amazon getting into this election special is a good thing. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that they're going to do Amazon News. But if you don't think that this is not a test for what could become of Amazon News, and they won't be paying attention to the social media comments and the analytics and attention rate and engagement rate, you have to be out your level of mind. So that's just my take there. All right, y'all, more Virtual Draw Live coming at you right from the space right here, right now. So excited for this next story here from blackenterprise.com. University of Cincinnati hires its first Black and Deaf assistant dean. Christopher Johnson serves as an assistant at Cincinnati's College of Corporate Education and Professional Studies. The University of Cincinnati is making strides in representation. The school recently hired its first Black and Deaf assistant dean. Christopher Johnson is leading the charge at Cincinnati to have more inclusive leadership. Since his appointment as an academic advisor, he has lofty plans for the school's student body. Johnson serves as assistant dean of inclusive excellence at University of Cincinnati's College of Corporate Education and Professional Studies, CCPS. People need to see that University of Cincinnati is employing deaf and neurodivergent leaders in prominent positions, shared Johnson in an interview with University of Cincinnati News. He will work within the campus to launch the college's Inclusive Excellence Strategic Plan. While University of Cincinnati already made history in 1906 to have the first ever co-op employer program, it hopes to expand its paid opportunities for students even further. Johnson wants to ensure those of differing backgrounds and disabilities can take part in this mission. Through his leadership, Johnson aims to bring disability awareness and justice to the main stage. He encourages these students, including able-bodied individuals, to overcome obstacles leading to a more equitable workforce. Okay, hang on, y'all. And academic field, being culturally and linguistically deprived growing up in the South was a life-changing experience for me and my family, expressed Johnson. Being the first deaf person in my family to receive multiple degrees, multiple degrees, and has pushed me to go above and beyond to raise the standard of academic excellence and sense of belonging, not only for deaf and hard of hearing students, but also for American Sign Language students who passionately bridge gaps between mainstream and deaf communities. The assistant dean added, the resilience and persistent advocacy for my rights and access to education were the stepping stones that paved the way for my opportunity to break the cycle of Black deaf individuals being entrapped in the school to prison pipeline. To be Black and deaf in higher education is not interchangeable. It is addressing two separate experiences simultaneously. For people aged 25 to 64, only 0.4% of Black deaf people have completed a doctoral degree. Oh my Lord Jesus. Only 0.4% of Black deaf people have completed a doctoral degree. Only 0.4% of Black deaf people have completed a doctoral degree, medical degree, or juror doctor degree. Combined, moreover, a 2016 disabilities report by the U.S. Department of Justice confirmed that 33% of Black state prisoners identified as having disabilities, while 5.6% specified hearing problems. In light of these issues, Johnson hopes this program increases the number of opportunities for deaf people of color. Disability justice and inclusive excellence frameworks are essential to dismantling exclusionary practices in each of our decision-making processes. He concluded, my hope is that this article inspires able-bodied individuals to break barriers that have silenced the deaf community for centuries and to ensure that their voices are heard and valued in decision-making, creating inclusive and equitable diversity and women for all. Congratulations for sure to Christopher Johnson. I think that this is such a wonderful thing. You know, this reminds me of the piece of ish Candace Owens is when she talked about Skims and a person in Skims in a wheelchair. And what Candace Owens doesn't realize is not everybody's journey is a crystal staircase. And that for this Black brother right here to be the first ever, not just Black, but also deaf assisted dean, that's going to open up the door for people who are blind, for people with autism, for people with any disability at all. And I think the reason why Candace Owens and people of her waste of life mindset are always in their own hellhole is because they don't understand that the world is bigger than them. Now, Candace Owens is a mother, but a mother is not just a person that births a child. A mother is a person who carries out her responsibilities. How she carries herself and how she moves through her decisions determines how she is a mother. Same thing with a father. I am so proud of this story. I hope that there are more deaf, blind, and people with disabilities that get to be in the education system, because the more of us that are in there that are different, the more that we will have great caliber students, and that will make a greater caliber of a world. Amen. Amen. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. LikeEnterprise.com. You know, we've been talking about HBCUs here recently, and of course, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are going on a HBCU homecoming tour. That's right, the Harris-Walz campaign kicks off HBCU homecoming tour. The tour kicked off at Winston-Salem State University. To continue their voter outreach to young Black voters, the Harris-Walz campaign kicked off its HBCU homecoming tour on September 28th at Winston-Salem State University. According to Ebony magazine, that is, the tour continues Vice President Harris's pledge during her campaign to earn the vote of Black people in particular by focusing on them as a voting bloc. The Harris-Walz campaign National Black Engagement Director Kristen Gale Spain told the outlet that the campaign is not operating out of the sense that Black voters owe them a vote. Vice President Harris has been very clear she's not taking a single vote for granted. Black voters are not in our back pocket. We must put in the work to earn their vote. That is exactly what we're doing by launching a HBCU homecoming tour across battleground states. Spain said, let's see here. Spain continued as President Kamala Harris will chart a new way forward that includes creating an opportunity economy that provides real economic tools for our community. Not to mention her leadership as vice president has resulted in millions forgiven in student loan debt, directly working to close the racial wealth gap, and millions of new jobs created for Black workers. Vice President Harris is the only candidate in this election who has delivered the progress for Black America. She just getting started. By the way, today is the last day for you to get the student loan debt forgiveness. Okay, so just to let y'all know that. But I'm sure that Kamala Harris will attend to student loan debt as she is Madam President. According to Fox 5 Atlanta, the campaign sponsored or hosted a tailgate at Winston-Salem State University as the campus dealt with the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, which tore through parts of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. In addition to Winston-Salem State, the tour is currently scheduled to include stops at Lincoln University and Virginia State University on October 12th, Harris alma mater of Howard University, North Carolina A&T University, and Clark Atlanta University on October 19th, and Morehouse College and Spelman College on October 26th, with the flexibility to add other stops to the tour if necessary. The tour continues outreach and other efforts Harris has made in her official capacity as Vice President and U.S. Senator. In 2023, Harris established a Fight for Our Freedoms college tour, which, according to a White House briefing statement, focused on the right for reproductive freedom, common sense, POW, safety laws, climate action, voting rights, LGBTQ plus equality, or LGBTQIA plus equality, and teaching America's full history. On that tour, Harris included stops at Hampton University, North Carolina A&T University, and the AUC Morehouse, Spelman, Clark Atlanta University, and Morris Brown College. In a press release, Harris has made it clear that young Black voters are central to youth voter outreach efforts of the Biden-Harris administration. This generation is critical to the urgent issues that are at stake right now for our future. The Vice President said it is young leaders throughout America who know what the solutions look like and are organizing in their communities to make them reality. My message to students is clear. We are counting on you. We need you. You are everything. And you know what? Shout out to, and yes, you can see there 52 HBCU football legends endorse Harris Walz as election day nears. And shout out to Harris and Walz for going to these HBCUs. I'm sure Grambling will be a part of that. I'm sure that Prairie View A&M, I'm sure Florida A&M will be included. I'm sure UAPB will be included as well, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. And here's the thing, right? Having, identity politics is bullshit to me. Because there is Mexican, there is Asian, there's Italian, there's German. Every culture matters because every culture contributes to the world. If we're trying to make the world a better place, we need to care about the people of every culture in the world. So shout out to them for going on this HBCU homecoming tour. I hope it is very, very successful. All right, y'all. So we're going to take a little commercial break. And when we come back, we have R. Kelly. Child, yes, we're talking about R. Kelly. We have EventNoire, which is the Black version of EventNoire, and Beyonce. Not to mention, too, I got a positive news story for you, as always. One Virtual Tour Live coming up right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back. Trap this rolling.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low,
For Ramirez?
Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Sweet boy, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. I come from nothing. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got.
I'll see that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with joy.
To the scene, it's 3 with the team lead, keeping it clean, sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy P dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between, like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the team. 3 with the team. And if you wanna be no, and if you wanna be no, and if you wanna be like a middle sister, and if you wanna be no. Hey, it's party time. Welcome to the scene. It's 3 with the T, and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out. You know what I mean? Sassy T dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between, like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee. He in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T. To the scene, it's 3 with the team lead, keeping it clean, sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy P dropping bombs, get ready.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
And I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here. We kicked off the show with DirecTV buying out Dish to become the biggest pay TV provider. We talked about Brian Williams could be coming back to television news through Amazon for an election special. We talked about Christopher Johnson, who is the first Black and Deaf Assistant Dean at the University of Cincinnati, which is huge. We just got done talking about Kamala Harris and Tim Walz going on at HBCU homecoming tour. So glad to have all of you here. By the way, I don't know what's going on because you just gotta know that there are people here. So make sure that you're subscribed to me because YouTube does unsubscribe. I don't know why. Because YouTube is, I don't know why. So I know I haven't done nothing to nobody. I've been on my square, drinking my water, mind my Black-owned business, going on tour, giving love, grace, and space. Just trying to put a new blast in here. That's all I've been doing. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. Because I'm not seeing literally anybody here. But that's okay though, because guess what? I'm a man of my word. I commit to 11 a.m. I am here. I commit to 6 p.m. I am here. So with that being said, y'all, I was just looking on media today, all right. And we won't get to R. Kelly because there is some news happening with him that. Ooh, boy. But y'all, Tokyo Tony entered the chat, and I gotta talk about it. I know it wasn't a destination that I added on here, but we gotta talk about it, y'all. MediaTakeout.com. Tokyo Tony says Diddy is being framed. Free Diddy. Black China's mama, Tokyo Tony, is defending Sean Diddy Combs and saying the rapper is being set up. We know what's happening. The real one. Yeah, free Puffy. Get them on out of here. Why is everybody mad? But every celebrity in the world in the United States pointing finger to the man that they know been doing this 5, 10, 15 years ago. What so she says in the clip, the disgraced music mogul was indicted on several charges this month, including sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and interstate transportation for prostitution. So here it is, here, child.
Free Puffy. Free Puffy. We know what's happening. The real ones. Yeah. Free Puffy. Get him on out of there. Why is everybody mad at Puffy? Every celebrity in the world, in the United States, point a finger to a man that they know Ben did this 5, 10, 15 years ago. What a setup. And they, for some reason, still can't snatch it. Good. Any girl that got art, you shouldn't have been there. Oh well. Shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been there. Puffy. Puffy Richmond.
Child.
So nobody saw you leaning. You ain't voluntarily walked. They just grabbed you and snatched you and threw you in the back. Same with R. Kelly.
Yeah, she said that out of her mouth. She said that out of her mouth when a lawsuit that Cassie filed against Diddy's companies, not Diddy, gave all those allegations, including the video that came out through CNN of P. Diddy mollywopping Cassie. And you know, I just... Tokyo Toni ain't no mother. I'm sorry, she's not a mother that deserves to be respected. Like, Angela White is more of a mother than Tokyo Toni. This is the same woman that was talking to Alexa like she was a human being. And if you were, well, I mean, obviously you don't have the comprehension skills to take in other people's opinions. So you don't even have the comprehension to read, but you don't know. But P. Diddy, you know, extorted people by taping the freak offs and financially, you know, bullying them that if they didn't do what he said, that he could do whatever he wants to. So the women couldn't leave because they were under his control. But you would know that if you did your research. But Tokyo Toni's a journalist like Portia was Tamar Braxton. So Tamar Braxton, journalist. If convicted, Diddy could face 15 years to life behind bars. Diddy has denied charges against him. Recently, his attorney said he's looking forward to fighting the charges in court. He is currently being held without bail at the Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, in Brooklyn, which is known for its inhumane alleged conditions and once housed with alleged Madame Ghislaine Maxwell. So, with what Tokyo Toni said, let's get to because she did say the same thing with R. Kelly. And speaking of R. Kelly, child, this is an exclusive from the Jasmine brand. And I saw this literally last night. Man, listen. It is just, it's unconscionable to think that this much has went down. So this is from the Jasmine brand. Here we go, everybody.
Daughter, Buku Abi, whose real name is Joanne Kelly, she spoke out in support of her father's accusers in a lengthy Instagram post. So she claims to be devastated.
And today R. Kelly was sentenced to prison for his many crimes against underage girls.
Nobody wants to be the child of the father that is out here hurting women and children.
Everywhere we go, everything we do, it's always gonna have some type of like double meaning under it, or someone's gonna read between lines that aren't there.
He knows exactly why we can't have the relationship that we would have liked to have with him.
Just because you're not a good husband doesn't mean you can't be a good father. And the fact that he didn't even try. What he did to me, he did to me. But you didn't have to do it to my damn kids.
What he has done to those kids, there is no other word for him. He's a monster.
I know that there were so many things going on. There were some times I thought I wouldn't make it.
He was my everything. For a long time, I didn't even want to believe that it happened. I didn't know that even if he was a bad person, that he would do something to me. I really feel like that 1 millisecond completely just changed my whole life. If my son asks questions, I'm gonna be as truthful as possible. But I would not be taking my son to a prison to meet his grandfather.
Sometimes it was easy to not say anything.
Woo. All right, y'all. I think that's October 11th, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go to, by the way, shout out to the Jasmine brand. This is an exclusive from the Jasmine brand here. R. Kelly's daughter and Robert Kelly Jr. Share heartbreaking allegations about her dad. R. Kelly's daughter, rather, shares heartbreaking allegations about her dad in a new documentary, That 1 Millisecond Changed My Life. Exclusive. While the public may think they know all of the disturbing crimes that R. Kelly has been found guilty of, there are new alarming allegations surrounding his children. This came out 15 hours ago. Here, and it was edited 15 hours ago, but it came out 19 hours ago. All the disturbing crimes that R. Kelly has been found guilty of, there are new alarming allegations surrounding his children. The Jasmine brand exclusively reports that one of R. Kelly's daughter alleges that the singer, who is currently in jail, did something inappropriate and heartbreaking while she was a child. In this exclusive clip obtained by the Jasmine brand, R. Kelly's children speak candidly about their experience with their father and the current drama he faces. The singer's ex-wife, Drea Kelly, sobs about what he allegedly did to their kids, and his daughter Joanne Kelly alludes to a heartbreaking thing R. Kelly did while she was a child. Executive produced by Man Robinson. The docu will be released on October 11th. See the trailer and share whether or not you plan to watch. And it's coming out on TVEI. So I've never heard of this producer. So this is the producer here. Big time producer though. Man Robinson Studios. Snooping for Love. I guess this was a Snoop Dogg in it. Ooh, child. All right then. I'm not mad at it. So right here, TV network here, powered by Manning Robinson Studios here. This is a new streaming platform. So here it is here. Diverse programming, original urban diverse programming. And so here it is here. It's coming out October 11th. And it's released exclusively here. So let's go here. So here is the website. I never heard of this until I saw the clip. So you got R. Kelly's Comma, Record and Time, Final Destiny, Diddy, Summons and Plummet, The Hit Factor, True and False, Bullets of Love, Territory, Lord Have Mercy. Don't know what that one is. Spot. West Virginia, Stronghold, Bernie Problems, Kill Plan, You're Higher, Baptist Honor, Black, Joshua Hair Story. It looks like there's a lot of content here. So I will drop the link. No, they did not make an Airbnb movie, child. Not on Tubi? Oh my Lord. Yes, the rapper who got shot on the hill. We covered that movie here on Virtual Tour Live. Yes, we did, child. Players Ball. What is that show called? Snoop and Love, apparently. Let me go back. Oh, Snoop for Love is a dating show. Okay. All right. So this is who is Snoop here? So Snoop is a serial entrepreneur here. And so apparently it was a dating show to help her find love, and that was a show on the platform here. So I will drop the link here. It's coming out on October 11th. I will definitely be watching, and I may review it. So here it is here. So there it is there. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's a good comment. Jasmine Brand, I don't like this. Drea was saying how she did know of him in that light, but now all of a sudden he did something to the kids. He's given relevancy, just like the stunt she pulled with Cisco. Drea, go find a damn job or something. I'm so sick of the exploitation of children that these mothers do. If anything happened to your children, you are as much to blame as he would be. She should be in jail for her involvement with everyone else. But Drea Kelly has no problem using the last name to make money. That has never sat right with me. It's something, and just something about her. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Dre, I was just dancing to his music on Instagram. I'm so sick of these cloud chasers. People have no right to tell this child that she can't share a story after 1,000 strangers already did. That part, I definitely do agree. You use something to harm my child. I'm not keeping your last name. And play your music like I'm still a fan. In fact, I'll be in prison as well. I'm confused. I just understand that many cope in different ways. However, now stop trying to make money off of this man's name. But Dre still kept his last name. Can't stand her. Dre Kelly's not innocent. The money's getting low. Listen, my father is my heart in human form next to my son. I don't know what I would do if this became my reality. I wouldn't even want to keep it on. I wouldn't even want to keep on. I'll be so broken. Give these babies some grace. Only innocent parties for the children. They don't get to pick their parents or the dysfunction that they're born into. They can only navigate once they become of age to understand what's actually going on. Definitely praying. Definitely going to be praying for their peace. And that's where I'm at with it. If everyone else has said what they wanted to say, I think the children have the right to say what they want to say, right? And Drea Kelly, just like, some people said about the parents, she should be in jail with the rest of them. So there you go. Woo! Child, a lot going on this morning. Let me refresh this. Also bring up this link here. Now, this next story I really am excited about. I can't wait for y'all to see it. BlackPRWire.com here. EventNoire secures major investment from Pronghorn, accelerating growth in the special events and spirits industry. EventNoire and Pronghorn would like to announce a global strategic partnership. EventNoire is an event management platform and media hub, helping consumers and brands discover cultural experiences and events that embrace inclusivity and culture. With more than 10,000 venues and event organizers and a community of nearly 400,000 influencers in North America and Africa, EventNoire has become an emerging leader in media and the online ticket industry. There was a company called Tickets FanSub. It's a black ticketing platform. I don't know if they're still around or not, but I do remember that because they got funded by Mountain Dew. In the online ticket industry, which is expected to reach over $94 billion in 2026. In 2023, EventNoire's ticketing business experienced 231% growth and is poised to top that in 2024. Pronghorn is an industry disruptor dedicated to cultivating the next generation of Black founders, executive leaders, and entrepreneurs starring in the spirits industry. The investment in EventNoire is another step that Pronghorn is taking to achieve its overall goal of generating $2.4 billion in economic value for the Black community through its investment of $57 Black-owned spirit brands by 2032. Pronghorn's goal is to generate a multi-billion-dollar influence by occupying 1,800 positions within the industry. The partnership between EventNoire and Pronghorn provides an opportunity for mutual growth. With Pronghorn's investment, EventNoire will expand its platform, scale its team, and enhance the EventNoire app, expand the company's reach as a premier marketplace for events and celebrate culture. This strategic collaboration solidifies EventNoire as a leading hub for culture and community, offering a comprehensive media platform for event organizers, consumers, and brands to connect globally. Leveraging its reach and potential influential customer base, EventNoire will partner with voices of Black spirit founders to foster meaningful connections within the industry. Pronghorn's collaboration with EventNoire grants the company access to its robust community of event curators and direct consumer channels. The partnership launched with 3 June screenings of the Distilled docuseries produced by Pronghorn and run by EventNoire in Washington, D.C., Dallas, and Chicago. Co-founders Aaron Jane Hall and Dan Saborn and Diana and Nia Sims announced the investment in film noir at the Cannes International Film Festival Creativity, with further announcements made during Chicago's screening at AMC theaters. EventNoire is thrilled to partner with Pronghorn. We look forward to a strategic partnership that will allow us to continue to drive innovation and inclusivity in the spirits industry together, said Jeff Usi, founder and the CEO of EventNoire. Culture drives innovation, and together I believe the work we do will impact generations and transform the spirits industry as we know it. EventNoire will utilize event partnerships, media channels, and community of creators to magnify Pronghorn's brands and initiative, bolstering its position as a culture and events hub. Partnering with EventNoire is a seamless fit for Pronghorn, as this partnership opens doors to unparalleled growth and collaboration within the special events and spirit industries. Together, we'll elevate event experiences, forge meaningful connections, and emerge Black spirit founders and redefine the landscape of celebration. EventNoire and Pronghorn are available for select interviews. For media requests, partnership opportunities, and inquiries, please contact Daniel P. Jeter by phone at 267-562-2179. That's 267-562-2179. That's 267-562-2179. Or email Danielle at DANIELLE@AOIEventspr.com. For partnership or event opportunities with EventNoire, please contact info@eventnoire.com. More information on EventNoire, visit eventnoire.com and follow on Instagram at EventNoireHQ. For more information on Pronghorn Co., please visit Pronghorn Co. www.pronghorn.co, and be sure or follow them on pronghorn.co on Instagram. So we're going to show off all of this here. EventNoire is the global gateway to cultural experiences and is the premier media hub for all things culture and lifestyle, as well as the marketplace for events that celebrate culture. EventNoire helps event lovers discover events and help brands reach influential customers. EventNoire offers a community for event curators to host their events, a platform for consumers to discover events globally, and a community for brands to organically connect with culture. Pronghorn has developed a blueprint for how to effectively diversify any industry that has underrepresented its prominent consumer audience. Pronghorn is starring with a focus of cultivating the next generation of Black entrepreneurs, executive leaders, and founders within the spirit industry by granting economic and career development resources through the company's modern and disruptive efforts. The commercial force solution is grounded in the ethos that diversity is good for business. The company was co-founded by spirit industry veterans Dia Sims, Aaron J. Hall, and Dan Sanborn. For more information and to shop Black-owned spirit brands, visit pronghorn.co. Congratulations for sure. I remember there was there was a thing called Velocity, which was like a Black version of LinkedIn. And I feel like this is in the same event. And, the Black spirits industry has been huge. We talked about Ego Tequila on here, Snoop Dogg's Indigo Gin as well. So here is pronghorn.co. 10-1, which is co-owned by Sierra. As you can see there. So Black Americans drink spirits at an equal weight, but are unequal members of the beverage industry. 12% of all drinkers, 7.8% of labor force, 2% at brand level, and 1 brand acquisition. Diversify the spirits industry by investing in Black executives and entrepreneurs in a sustainable and scalable way by 2032. 1,800 leaders and future creators to be recruited and retained in the industry. 1,050 participants to be recruited and retained in the industry. That's for employment. Entrepreneurship, 57 spirit brands invested by Pronghorn, 100 self-sustaining entrepreneurs through a hybrid incubator or accelerated models. Let's get to work. So let's shop their brands. I had no idea about Pronghorn. Are you serious? Okay, you gotta join. Oh, damn. Okay. But you see here, career development, spirits prep accreditation. They got press about what we do. Let's go with their portfolio brands. So here it is. Here I'm gonna zoom in. So they got Old Hillside Bourbon Whiskey, Rally Gin, Signature Douce, I think, Cognac, Clark Steel, Chesterfield, American Malt Whiskey, Clutch, 24 karat something. Then you have what we should be able to see here. Alberto Whiskey, Abersola Whiskey, Alexander James Whiskey, Adele Tequila, Common Ground Spirits, Dirt Distillery, Dinner Thieves Whiskey, Ego Tequila, I told y'all we covered it here, Greenwood Whiskey, Hella Cocktail Co., Island John Vodka, Kingston Imperial, Los Manas Tequila, Old Hillside Bourbon Company, Rally Gin, Red Hazel Whiskey, Jinsu Japanese Whiskey. We know Beyonce loves a good Japanese whiskey. Tika Prairie, Tequila 10-1 rum, and Tequila with Friends. So those are their brands there. You can shop their brands there. And then EventNoire right here. So discover events, blog, learn more. Why choose us is the perfect ticketing partner for your event and rewards local event hosts and community organizations with percentage of ticket fees. So faster payouts. EventNoire uses Stripe as our payment processor, which pays out every 2 or 3 days. Pricing power. EventNoire provides flexibility with ticketing fees that empowers our event partners to have control of the attendee experience. Simply create an event and get in touch with our team to learn more. Ticket commissions and online support. And here it is here. This is really cool. Yep. Sorry, I was looking up something. Technology. That's what we're doing this week. Oh, y'all, I'm almost back for a while. Hang on, my laptop is laptop. Oh, now what's that? Right, okay. Fan. So.
Morning. Get back to that. So we were at custom website. Sorry, I was looking up another Bible player. We've been tracking event promo with affiliates. Attach access and promo code. Right? So an access code is different than a promo code. So an access code allows you to get in to access to access your tickets, right? To purchase tickets. The promo code is a way for you to get discounted tickets. I know that seems simple, but to give you guys some context there. Right from home, sell tickets for your event. Like I said, this is the Black-owned EventNoire. Those are the different tiers that you can do your ticket. Email your event attendee. Here. You can attach PDF files to emails, schedule contact at a time. Preview emails before sending, that is crucial. Send emails to specific ticket holders. So like, let's just say there was a contest and they got like a perk, you can send emails to those specific ticket holders, right? You could text your event attendees. This is amazing. Preview messages before sending, schedule contact ahead of time, send texts to specific ticket holders. Download custom reports, so you can download a report of your event. So if you're trying to get a bigger venue, you can utilize that data and those points of interest to be able to make your event business bigger, which is amazing. Shout out to that. Mobile check-in app. You know, everything's on an app. So they have an app where, you know, you can just pull up your phone and scan it. Scan QR codes directly in the app. That's where it would be a QR code. Make in-person sales directly in the app. Quick and easy checkout. By the way, y'all will never see that VIP and RSVP for free. You do see it in events, but you don't usually see it where you get all that in one event. Okay, I just want to give y'all context. So, but this is amazing, though. I love this. Make your order, and there it is, the EventNoire.com.
How awesome is that? So you create your event, build an awesome event page that's ready to be shared in less than 5 minutes using our user-friendly form. Promote and sell with EventNoire share options and custom URL. You can promote and sell your tickets in no time at the event day. Download the EventNoire Organizer app and use scanner function to make lines and check-in and reads. Over 1 million tickets sold. So as you can see here, they've partnered with Lyft. I don't know who that is, Charlie. Open image in new tab. Jack and Jill of America, I guess. I don't know who that is, but of course, Amazon, Sprout Social, the Move Makers, Beats and Beers, Tech Rides, by PS3, The Wave, Social Collective, SD Melanin, Day Snatches. That's absolutely amazing. They're available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, which will be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There, that's really, really cool. And then here is EventNoire. Here's their YouTube channel. There are 96 subscribers. Now they got 97 there. But I really do like that. And I hope that this partnership is very fruitful for them. Now here is Fan Sub. Now these guys got invested by Mountain Dew. It was a entrepreneurship program. So this is also a Black owned platform as well. Trying to see if they'll. So yeah, there's been plenty of Black-owned ticketing platforms that we just haven't known about. I've been knowing about FanSub though for a while, but I don't know if they're still in business or not. But damn, I'm trying to promote y'all, and we are not going to work. Okay, well, it looks like it's not working as of right now, unfortunately, y'all. So, yeah, their last post was right here, October 16th, 2023. So, but yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right, y'all. Are y'all ready for some Beyonce? Let's talk about it. So, and week. So here it is here from Adweek. Beyonce cleans up and remake of Levi's iconic laundrette at the Cowboy Car Singer has put her own spin on the 1985 commercial. I gotta tell you, the blonde with the blue denim, it's working. It's working. Levi's iconic laundrette ad has had an Americana makeover with help from Beyonce. The Cowboy Car Singer takes starring in the brand's reprise of the 1985 ad from London agency BBH, set to the sound of "I Heard It Through the Grapevine" by Marvin Gaye. The original spot showed model Nick Carmen stripping down to his boxers in front of incredulous onlookers and tosses his Levi 501 jeans into a washing machine. This time, Beyonce takes the lead in a global campaign brought to life by Levi's agency of record, TBWA, Shanti Day LA, and Emmy Award-winning cinematographer Marcel Rev, who already worked with Queen Bey, as well as other artists, including Miley Cyrus. In Chapter 1 of Laundrette, Gay's vocals are replaced by Beyonce's Levi Jeans, a track with Post Malone from her most recent country album, Cowboy Carter. So, here we go.
Every moment matters in the shopping journey. Each discovery opens the door to a new possibility. From unmatched dad.
You call me pretty little thing. Don't you wish you had my Levi jeans? Slow you down to the bone.
Child. One more time. Just one more time. Just one more time.
Every moment matters.
Just one more time.
Shopping journey. Each discovery opens the door to a new possibility. From
Call me pretty little thing. Don't you wish you had my Levi jeans? Slow you down to the bone.
That was smooth. That was smooth. Both the 32-time Grammy Award winner and Levi's has been teasing a collaboration on social media for a few weeks. This is just the start of a long-term partnership, a fully integrated campaign spanning exclusive products. So I'm assuming Beyonce Levi jeans collection is coming. TV, out of home, OOH, digital, social media, print, and more set to run key markets including San Francisco, California, Houston, Texas, Chicago, Illinois, New York City, New York, Atlanta, Georgia, Paris, France, London, England, and Berlin, Germany. Chapter 1, Laundrette, reimagined with Beyonce music, Levi jeans. The singer teased what was to come, saying in a statement, "Deno and Deno have been often seen through a male lens." She adds, "So reimagining. So this reimagining campaign celebrates the iconic female perspective is important to me." Not Levi's first rodeo. On its single release in March 2024, Levi's jeans drove a 19.87% surge in Levi's brick-and-mortar store visit compared to 2 years prior. Although denim and cowboy core are the current fashion Dior, dreamed by Beyonce's cowboy card, Taylor Swift's era outfits, and Pharrell Williams' Louis Vuitton men's collections, Levi struggled to meet sales expectations, attributing to sluggish growth to cautious customer spending. The brand's senior VP, Chief Marketing Officer, CMO, Kenny Mitchell, who joins from Snapchat in 2023, will be hoping a Beyonce tie-up rooted in history can help the 170-year-old brand stand out at the edge and edge up sales of women's jeans. Levi's has and always will be the unofficial uniform of those moving forward in the pursuit of better. We believe a key part of that is continuously breaking and building the codes of culture. Mitchell said in a statement, in collaboration with Beyonce, we explore the power of reimagination through this campaign, helping us to connect with our fans in new ways and supporting the growth of our women's business. As the definitive denim lifestyle brand, he added, the brand has already been trying to lean into its heritage and craft and culture, making the campaigns, including The Floor Is Yours. This works on Levi's, working with a diverse pool of creators, including choreographer Sherry Silver, who worked with Lady Gaga and Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, for his lauded This Is America video. And this is, I think, a Levi's commercial here. This is the Laundrette one with Marvin Gaye. This may be the only music video fans will see from Beyonce, who starred in Verizon Super Bowl 2024 ad for a while. The artist told GQ that she decided to forego visuals for Renaissance and Cowboy Car albums to give the music the space to breathe on its own. When the original Laundrette ad launched, it pushed sales of Levi's 501 jeans up 800% to a point where demand outstrips supply. Now listen, I understand, Beyonce, you want the music to breathe on its own, but I need a visual for Yaya. Okay, that song Yaya, I'm telling y'all right now, when she performs that live for the first time, I promise you, it's masterpiece. And then here is the press release here. From San Francisco, Levi's brand today announced a new campaign with global icon Beyonce following the release of Levi's Jeans, a love track from Cowboy Carter, the critically acclaimed album exploring redefine Americana. Beyonce stepped into the role of protagonist and reimagined a campaign inspired by the legacy of Levi's brand and the forward-thinking vision of one of the most influential figures of modern culture, reaffirming the brand's enduring place at the center of culture. Drawn from Beyonce's innovative approach to art, culture, and storytelling, the campaign reimagines the classic Levi's looks and films. In a series of chapters, the new campaign reinterprets several of the Levi's brand's most iconic advertisements, bringing them into the modern era through the transformative vision of celebrated filmmaker Melina Matsoukas. First film inspired by Laundrette, the 1985 ad that famously reignited I Heard If You Were Great File on the Billboard charts, places Beyonce center stage and celebrates Levi's brand's heritage as a canvas for self-expression worn by change makers and icons. And let me tell you something, to use a song, looking good, looking right, is there any room for me in them Levi jeans? Listen. Because I mean, I never knew about that commercial. I mean, of course, I was born in 1994, so that was my first time even knowing about the Marvin Gaye laundrette commercial with that white brother doing what he did. But when Beyonce took off the Levi jeans, well, I mean, first of all, when she walked into the laundromat in Levi jeans, I'm like, they do what they need to do. And then when she took them off and started walking, I'm like, y'all got to all y'all saying Beyonce ain't black, y'all gotta quit that, because all of that was black. Lady black. McDonald's, hashtag 365 black. I'm loving it. Sorry, y'all. Actually, why am I saying sorry, y'all? Y'all know me by now. My song Levi's Jeans celebrates what I believe is the ultimate Americana uniform. So we all wear with pride, said Beyonce. Honored to work with Levi's to create the quintessential American iconography. Denim has often been seen through a male lens, so reimagine this campaign, which celebrates the iconic female perspective, is important to me. I look forward to exploring innovative ways for our visions to align and empower women and honor their strength. Levi's brand has and will always be the unofficial uniform for those moving forward in the pursuit of better. We believe a key part of that is continuously breaking and building the codes of culture. So can imagine the chief marketing officer of the Levi's brand at Levi Strauss & Co. and collaboration with Beyonce to explore the power of reimagination through this campaign, helping us to connect with our fans in new ways and support the growth of our women's business. And as the definitive denim lifestyle brand, the fully integrated campaign, which will include television, out of home, OOH, digital, social media, print, brand activations, and exclusive products, kicked off with digital projections in key markets like San Francisco, Houston, Chicago, Atlanta, New York, Paris, London, and Berlin, creating buzz and giving fans a sneak peek into the campaign to come. On September 30th, a high impact out of home is launching around the world to inaugurate the Levi's and Beyonce campaign. The first film was brought to life through the lens of Emmy Award-winning cinematographer outside the immersive visual world of the film. The Levi's brand worked with photographer Mason Poole, who captured a collection of timeless campaign imagery and added to the canon of incredible photography of icons in Levi jeans, from Marlon Brando to Marilyn Monroe and now Beyonce. The campaign was conceived in partnership with TBWA Shot Day LA and produced by De La Revolution. To see the latest content from the global campaign and to stay up to date on the campaign, visit Levi.com and follow Levi's on Instagram and TikTok. The full version of the film can be found on YouTube. And then right here about the Levi's brand. Levi's brand epitomizes classic American style and effortless cool. Since their invention by Levi Strauss & Co. in 1873, Levi jeans have become one of the most recognizable garments of clothing in the world, capturing the imagination and loyalty of people for generations. Today, the Levi brand's portfolio continues to evolve through a relentless pioneering and innovative spirit that is unparalleled in the apparel industry. Our range of leading denim and accessories are available in more than 110 countries, allowing individuals around the world to express their personal style. For more information about the Levi's brand, its products and stores, please visit levi.com. Levi Strauss & Co. is one of the world's largest brand name apparel companies and a global leader in denim. The company designs and markets jeans, casual wear, and related accessories for men, women, and children under the Levi's, Dockers, Levi Strauss Signature, and Beyond Yoga brands. Its products are sold in more than 110 countries worldwide through a combination of chain retailers, department stores, online sites, and a global footprint for approximately 3,200 brand dedicated stores and shop-in-shops. Levi Strauss & Co. reported 2023 net revenues were $6.2 billion. For more information, go to levistrauss.com, and for company news and announcements, go to investors.levistrauss.com. And then here is a media contact, Elizabeth Owen, Levi Strauss, phone number 415-501 777, 415-501-7777, 415-501-7777, or you can email news media requests at levi.com. It's pretty cool. And then right here, y'all, Beyonce right there, in the Levi jeans there. Yeah, Beyonce, they working. So I'll pause it here because you guys saw that on social media, and that looked like Beyonce in that iconic Levi's red. Now, can we just make a commotion for how Beyonce is still Beyonceing in a laundromat in that outfit? Like, listen. Beyonce was blessed, okay? We ain't gonna front on that. Listen. So here it is here. 501 90s women jeans and the essential sporty t-shirt. Chapter 1 laundrette reimagined with Beyonce. That's the same thing. Okay. So they got the shrunken 90s trucker jacket, Tudor Western skirt, red tap vintage shirt, 501 original fit / men's jeans icon skirt, Moana Ona denim corset top there. Trucker jackets, mid-thigh women's shorts, trucker jacket, original fit high-rise women's shorts, essential short sleeve t-shirt, high-rise A-line skirt, 501 original crop women's jeans, relaxed fit trucker jacket, 90s ankle women's jeans, western trucker jacket, relaxed fit western shirt, 501 93 straight men's jeans, Barstow West denim shirt, 501 original fit jeans, and then you have iconic western denim shirt and relaxed western shirt. Now, with my media mind going here, right, with this partnership with Beyonce and Levi jeans, y'all already know that she has her own, wait for it, whiskey brand. Sir David's whiskey, right? Now, we already know that there's going to be a production center and a visitor center in Houston because this is going to be the first Moët Hennessy brand that's produced in the United States. If you don't think that there will not be a Levi Jeans store inside the Sir Davis Whiskey Visitor Center. You have to be out your ever-loving mind. I would absolutely do that if I was Beyonce. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not to mention, too, the Cowboy Carter tour. You don't think Levi Jeans and the Beyonce collection will be sold at the Cowboy Carter concert? And also at the Sir Davis Whiskey after parties, you don't think Levi Jeans will not be worn by Beyonce? Y'all, the synergy is happening. I really believe that. I really, really do. Let me tell you something. If her senior brand manager or Sir Davis Whiskey is not seeing it, which I do believe she is, because I messaged her on LinkedIn and she knows that I covered it. Sir Davis Whiskey the day it came out. Levi's getting nostalgic with Beyonce first chapter new campaign. This is from Marketing Dive, just to add a little more context here. It's just to add a little more context there. And right here, yes, what about the underwear? It's not on the site. I suspect she may be wearing a pair of men's boxer briefs. Listen. She's been beautiful since I was a kid. I'm buying Levi's now. Oh, she's so beautiful. Her body is tea. Like, literally, I want the jeans. Who's that man? I will be buying. Please make it here in Indonesia. So, yeah, I genuinely believe that this campaign is going to be bigger than what even Levi's could imagine. Because if Oprah Winfrey could do favorite things and a brand could go from a zero to a hero, Beyonce got that same power, just in a more relatable way than Oprah does. So, child, listen, I'm here for it. So I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for over 2 hours. I would just hang on. Where am I? Okay, now let me just zoom in. Hang on, can I zoom in? That's Beyonce. All that is her. Okay, listen, you can't say a damn word about Beyonce. Okay, you can't. Like, she is. It's the pose for me. I'm just questioning, why did I get the call to be on the other side? Okay, why did I not get the call to be on the other side? I mean, listen, I could have been on the other side of that, because last time I checked in that first commercial, the original, there was somebody looking at that man. Like, come on now. I'll talk with Levi's when I get in the industry, because they were supposed to call me for this commercial. By the way, 501 Jeans, 501 Little Rock, Arkansas, like, I want to make that connection too when I make in the industry. So there you go. So yes, indeed. Good stuff, everybody. Good stuff. So back out now. Let me get back to y'all. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Oh Lord, I gotta see that here in just a minute. There we go. So yes, indeed, that's our show, y'all. Man, what a show this morning. Oh, I almost forgot our positive news story. How dare I? How dare I? Let me come back on camera here, but we did get that done in 2 hours, 4 minutes for a full show. And speaking of good news here, Speaking of some good news here, I saw this story here. If I can get to it. Now, y'all, I am so excited about this. This is just nothing but good news. As you all know, we are Team Strahan over here. As you guys know, Isabella went through melanoblastoma. She went through brain cancer, right? And so here is an update. I saw this and wanted to share it with y'all, so here it is here. Michael Strahan's daughter Isabella shares stylish new photo showcasing hair growth after her cancer battle. Right here, next month marks 1 year since the Good Morning America anchor's daughter, Michael Strahan's daughter, was diagnosed with melanoblastoma, the most common form of brain cancer in children. After several surgeries, radiation, and chemotherapy, the college sophomore was officially declared cancer-free earlier this summer, is getting back to the routine that she had just started as a University of Southern California student last year at USC. Isabella took to Instagram over the weekend, shared a photo to her stories in which she looked stylish as ever, wearing a bright red cardigan paired with light blue jeans, a brown leather belt, a green satchel bag adorned with metal pins, as she simultaneously showcased how her hair has grown to a chic buzz cut. She also used the photo to give a shout out to the brand behind her cool bag, a Campo Malgi leather goods made in Italy. Isabella documented much of her journey battling cancer with a YouTube series in support for hospital Duke Children's Hospital helps her in Durham, North Carolina. And there it is there. Look at her. Like, it's coming back. And she's coming back too. I am so happy for her. So happy for her. So just wanted to share that good news. There's Isabella. There's her beautiful sister there. That's Michael Strahan's mom. His dad passed away. Their grandpa and her husband passed away, and that's I'm trying to think who that is, child. That's Isabella, and that's Sophia, I think. Sophia Strahan, yes. Just want to share that news that the hair is growing back and she's making her comeback. So congratulations to Isabella Strahan there. Oh man, what a good show today. What a good show. Like I said, I really do appreciate y'all. And like I said, I hope the replay gang enjoys the show. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to keep the commercial in here because it is from Levi's. So just saying, Levi's, I'm promoting you. That's the thing that I can't stand about YouTube sometimes is when you're playing a commercial or something and a song is in it, then it can, you can't make money for that. But honestly, too, in the same token, like, if the video doesn't get, monetized for this video, I'll debate if I want to cut out the song or not, because honestly, to tell you the truth, you know what I could do after the show? I could call Levi's and say, hey, I talked about you guys this more on my show, Bring These Virtual Tour Live. Send them this video. If they like the way that I covered it, then guess what? That means promotion on, Levi's social media channel, right? So yes, indeed, everybody. So yeah, I'm gonna stay here for at least a little bit, just chilling. I don't know where everybody is, but yep, that is our show, y'all. Very good show this morning. And then, of course, tonight at 6 p.m. we will be reviewing the season finale of the Braxtons. Listen, this first season was a lot. It really was a lot. So. Like I said, we'll see what ends up happening if they do come back for a second season. So, but yeah, If you ain't got the mouth, get the fuck about the south. Like I said, if y'all are not listening to Yaya, that song right there, child, it's a jam. It really is. And not to mention too the lyricism, the artistry, and the diversity of that album. I mean, it's gonna be nominated for a Grammy for sure. And the fact that it wasn't nominated for any country awards, at least Yaya should have been named as Country Single of the Year, because that had country, that had Tina Turner, that had a little bit of everything. And I know that, you know, country music is supposed to be just country music, but I think if you want to expand the tent, you should do actions that would help you expand the tent. So, but hey, listen, it is what it is, child. Jesus Christ. Sorry, y'all. But yep, welcome in everybody. We're just chilling. By the way, if you're wondering what that link is on your screen, that is the link to a Black-owned media platform that will be showcasing a new documentary where the daughter of R. Kelly will be speaking on her experiences with her dad. Also, Robert Kelly Jr. rather is in the documentary. Also, Drea Kelly is also in the documentary. That'll be coming out on October 11th on TVEI. So, should be an interesting documentary for sure. Like I said, I think the story that really got to me the most inspirationally today. Hey, Jackal Hedabesh, welcome in. I think the story that really got to me today the most inspirational was Christopher Johnson being the first, not just Black, but also deaf assistant dean at the University of Cincinnati. I think is quite impactful for the fact that maybe there might be other students, other young people that want to get into the education industry. The fact that, you know, a person with a disability got hired, that could help them get in the door a little bit easier than they could before. I think the story that really intrigued me the most, you know, was really the Brian Williams story of him potentially going to Amazon for a election special, and how, you know, Amazon could be doing Amazon News. And I am sure that they might, you know, need an entertainment news show on Prime Video. I mean, Prime Video, I think, reaches how many people? What, 240 something? Let me see. How many subscribers does Amazon Prime Video have? So Amazon Prime Video has 200 million monthly viewers globally, right? So if Amazon News wants to be if Amazon News does become a thing and they want a entertainment news show, hey, Amazon Prime Video, I'm here. You know what I mean? So I do think that even though it's just an election special, I think anything is possible in 2024 at this point. The partnership with Beyonce and Levi Jeans, I think, is going to definitely fuel her for sure. And Levi's will definitely be a proud sponsor of the Cowboy Car Tour. You know what? I bet you Levi's will make some functional jeans for her staff and crew and her production team for the Cowboy Car Tour. I bet you that. You don't think so? You gotta be out your ever-loving mind. But yeah, Jacqueline, how are you? Hopefully all is well with you. Just here chilling, child. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, because at least there'll be like 5 people here and stuff, so I don't know what's going on. But like I said, I'm still honoring my commitment, going live, giving y'all something new in your ear. So we went from DirecTV and Dish to Beyonce this morning, all in one show. And then we mixed it in with, you know, EventNoire partnering with a company that's investing in Black-owned spirits and alcohol. And I think that's a great partnership because, you know, for EventNoire, you know, let's just say that we did a Brand League virtual tour meetup, and I wanted to do it through EventNoire, and I want Ego Tequila, you know, to be a proud sponsor of it. They can just go, hey, you guys bring Ego Tequila to this Brand League virtual tour meetup. You know what I mean? And like I said, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are doing the HBCU homecoming tour with the flexibility to add more dates. I think that's great, and they're not playing all the way up to election day. I love that. Keep your foot on that pedal. And then DirecTV and Dish are combining to make the biggest pay company. Like I said, I'm sure there will be some changes from people who have Dish they will just get transitioned over to DirecTV. You know what I mean? So, but yes, indeed. So, okay, Georgia storm caused a leak in my kitchen, but other than that, I'm okay. Well, that is wonderful to hear. I'm sorry about the leak. But I'm glad that you are okay, though. I'm glad that you are A-okay. Because, trust me, it could have been a lot worse. And shout out to the Carolinas and Georgia, and also Georgia as well. Yeah, I did see. Yep. Y'all, this is the update. This is so sad. When we talked about it the first time, it was 20 people. Then it was 40 people. There was 60. Now, according to People Magazine, People.com, more than 100 dead after Hurricane Helene ravages the South, and 600 remain in one North Carolina county. So the death toll from the storm that made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane on Thursday, September 26th, has reached at least 107 as of Monday, September 30th, according to the Associated Press. However, some news outlets are reporting more deaths have been confirmed. CNN reported a death toll of 115, while CBS News tally sits at 116. The storm literally spared no one. Governor Brian Kemp said in a press briefing Monday, where he announced 25 storm-related deaths in the state. That's in Asheville, North Carolina. In Buncombe County in North Carolina is one of the areas hardest hit by Helene. At least 35 people have been found dead in one county, according to NBC News. An estimated 600 people are still missing, according to the Associated Press and ABC News.
Around another 153 people are missing, or remain missing rather, in northern Tennessee, where at least 2 people have died after the storm triggered flash flood warning throughout Appalachia, according to NBC News. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper predicted the death toll will continue to rise as rescue and recovery efforts continue. Per the Associated Press, more than 50 search teams have been deployed in the region. And there are people waiting in line for resources at a Sheetz gas station there. As of the morning of Monday, September 30th, today, more than 1.5 million people remain without power, including 760,000 people in South Carolina, 573,000 in Georgia, and 458,000 in North Carolina. Let's see here, both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President 45 are planning to visit areas affected by Helene. And there is no word of Florida right now, but I am sure that Florida and right here, so here's the power outage right here. 113,146 customers are out of power in Florida. So you can mine all those totals together. That's about 1 million people without power. Yeah. It is absolutely sad, Jacqueline, for sure. It started out 1 million people without power in Georgia. Oh my Lord Jesus. So yes, y'all, this hurricane is real. It happened. I don't want to hear no damn conspiracy theory of anything. It happened. Okay, 107 people, according to the Associated Press. According to let me see, CNN death toll 115, and CBS News Sally toll sits at 116 people. And then there's an estimated 600 people that are still missing, according to Associated Press and ABC News. And then at least 35 people have been found dead in one county, according to NBC News. This is no game to play with. This happened. And the reason why I'm stressing that it happened is because social media today has a way of breaking news in a way that there is no context, there is no substance, there is no conjecture. And because you have a microphone, because you have a laptop, because you have a voice, you can just go and just say anything. With great power comes great responsibility, in the words of Uncle Ben. So please, for the love of God, this happened. Damn. It's sad that you gotta explain that actual things have happened to people. It's sad that you gotta explain that. Lord. Yes, indeed. We're just chilling out. Good Lord Jesus. lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on. Let's see here, Brendan. Do you know why Melody's other movie, Marriage Mansion, never aired or came out? I honestly don't know. Like this movie here about what is it called? John again? Victorious or Victoria? It's with Clifton Powell and others. Let me go back to Check Out With Your Girls page. By the way, she was Check Out With Your Girl. Love that sister very much. Let's see here. Check Out With Your Girl. Garbage. Let me go back to Check Out With Your Girl. So the movie is called Fortuitous. Okay, that's what it's called, Fortuitous. No, I didn't know about this new movie. I haven't heard any word about Marriage Mansion yet. I don't know if it's going to be on Tubi or Peacock. I don't know where it's going to air. So no, I don't know. I don't know. Well, hopefully it comes out soon. Melody did message me a while back that because I saw something on her Instagram story. I'm like, ooh, okay, look at you out and about. Hopefully it's new content coming to Newport and stuff. And she told me a little tea. But I didn't see nothing about that tea later. I don't think on Newport's Instagram page or anything, but yeah. New week, y'all. Ooh, sorry. It's my day off, y'all. So if I'm yawning, it's because I'm just resting. It is 29 minutes after 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here. We're just chilling out now at this point, y'all. We're talking about DirecTV and Dish becoming the largest TV paid provider. Brian Williams, he could be coming back to do a election special on Amazon Prime Video, and that could be a test for Amazon News, which if that is the case, then Amazon Prime Video will be the first streamer to get into broadcasting news. Then you have Christopher Johnson, the first Black and Deaf Associate Dean at the University of Cincinnati. Then you have Kamala Harris and Tim Walz doing an HBCU homecoming tour, trying to earn every Black vote. Then you have R. Kelly, his daughter, is in a new documentary that'll be coming out on October 11th on this platform right here, watchtvei.net. And apparently there was an incident with R. Kelly and his daughter that was very horrific. So that we talked about in that documentary. We're going to talk about EventNoire, which is the Black version of Eventbrite, having a new partnership with Longhorn, which is a Black-owned platform investing in Black-owned spirits and alcohol.
So there's a partnership there. Then Beyonce is partnering with Levi Jeans, everybody. So a lot going on here. Then Isabella Strahan, her hair is coming back, so it's a lot going on. Yeah, Amazon does seem to be taking over all the platforms. You know, I feel that Amazon, you know, it is a perfect universe in so many ways, because not only do they have e-commerce of everything we're looking for, but now they're getting into the world of entertainment, right? Like the Association of Country Music Awards is now on Amazon, right? Amazon Prime Video. So they've been getting into the unscripted space more and more, just like Hulu is trying to do. And so, you know, if this goes well for Brian Williams, I could imagine that Brian Williams could make a deal with Amazon Prime Video to be their, you know, their lead news anchor, just like Katie Couric was the global news anchor for Yahoo. I can imagine Brian Williams being the lead anchor for Amazon, and just, you know, we could do interviews that will air on Amazon Prime Video. You can do, you know, live event coverage like this, with different live events. So I can definitely see the diversification of Brian Williams at Amazon Prime Video, because, sorry y'all, he has the experience of doing live television. And also, too, he is definitely a broadcasting legend, so I can see that partnership working out very swimmingly for Amazon. The big thing is, if they do Amazon News, you know, will it be an Amazon News hub? It will just be different shows about news, like you'll get Brayley's Virtual Tour as a show under the Amazon News banner. Will it be an Amazon News streaming network? With inside Amazon Prime Video, where you have Amazon News This Morning, and you have, you know, a couple of talk shows, a panel show. Then, you know, prime time will be, you know, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Those prime time shows where it won't be commentary, it really will be just the news. Because that could happen. I can see Amazon Prime News, a streaming network within Amazon Prime Video. But like I said, because Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post, I can definitely see the Washington Post, you know, doing a collaboration to make Amazon Prime News a partnership with the Washington Post. I can definitely see that happening, without question. But like I said, that's just my prediction. So that's a prediction of things. Those are my predictions of what could be. And like I said, now with the CW owned by Nexstar Media Group, I think, you know, the CW is open and free to do whatever they want to do. Right here says with Paramount Global and Warner Bros. Discovery each retaining a 12.5% ownership stake, but the majority owner is Nexstar Media Group. So if Nexstar said, "Hey, Amazon, guess what? We want to partner up with y'all to be able to create CW News, and we can, you know, put CW News as a content hub on Amazon Prime Video," you could definitely do that as well. And like I said, 12.5% is not really a lot percentage, but it's still you still are heard at the table, but you don't make the table. But that's just my opinion, you know. Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. We are just chilling. Glad to have all of you here in the building with us. Good job. I think the CW honestly could be a really powerful network. I think it's going to take them, being outside of themselves. When I look at the landscape of television, ABC is owned by Disney. So, Disney is a huge engine for ABC, so they're fine. NBC is owned by Universal, so, you got DreamWorks and Illumination. So they have an identity. Fox is Fox. Their strength is in their local program. There's no national morning show for Fox, which allows them to have more control and be more in tune with their local stations. With the CW, there's not, and of course CBS as well, with their networks of MTV, Nickelodeon, but all that is up in there as well because Paramount Global is going through a sale with Skydance. So Skydance makes those off some of those properties. Although I do believe that maybe, just maybe, the CW could carve out a niche. And I've said this before on the Arts Collab. I think the CW, their slogan should be, welcome to CW, we're all about capturing the win. What does a win look like, in relationships? What does a win look like in finance? What does a win look like in parenting? And you can do sitcoms, dramas, game shows, talk shows, a little bit of everything in the ethos of capturing the win of what can be of this thing called life. And then, of course, there's not really a network for independent artists and content creators as well, nor for African Americans and minorities, because for those of you who may not know, before the CW, it used to be called UPN. It was a lot of black programming on that network. It was Moesha, The Parkers, Half and Half, America's Next Top Model. There's a lot of good content on there. And so there was this thing called Dabble, which was like a lifestyle network. But now it's basically UPN reborn. And it's streaming now. So I think the CW definitely could be the pioneering network of the network for everybody else. I think that's the direction we need to go in, because that's what ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, they're not going to do that. So do the one thing that do the one thing that will allow you to capitalize that corner of the market, but also do you become an equalizer in the network, because if ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, they reject diverse programming, well, guess what? You guys are the home of diverse programming. Like, it's not that difficult. But there's politics at play as well. They have the logistics, and they have resources to be able to be that network. They got some work to do at the CW. I wish them well done.
Hey everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. We are just chilling. Me and Jacqueline are here, just chilling. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know if I know I have subscribers, but apparently the last yesterday today it was like 0 and 1. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if YouTube is YouTubing or not. But please make sure you're subscribed to me. Hit the notification bell for also when I go live. People sometimes don't get their notifications from YouTube and stuff, but yeah. Looking at new. What? I know you lied. Wow. Well, yeah, I just saw this. Coming into the newsroom, virtual newsroom, that is. From Variety.com. Chris Brown, domestic violence documentary, announces quiet on set network ID. Black Quiet on set network ID as new accuser come forward. This broke a couple of minutes ago. Because I'm on Variety.com just to see this. So this broke 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago. Okay. Chris Brown's legal trouble, a history of abuse. Is the subject of a new documentary from Investigation Discovery, the network behind the Nickelodeon child abuse expose, Quiet on Set. On October 27th, Chris Brown, A History of Violence. Will launch Investigation Discovery, third annual No Excuse for Abuse campaign. The documentary will explore the legal issues faced by Brown, the pop star behind songs like With You Forever and Under the Influence, which include domestic violence and assault charges and sexual assault allegations. Now struggling in 2009, which beat up his girlfriend Rihanna, causing several facial injuries that require hospitalization. Brown pled guilty to felony assault and subject to guilt. He was following Brown pleaded guilty to a separate assault and was sued by a woman for sexual assault, and that lawsuit was settled out of court along with a variety of issues. According to the log line, Chris Brown, A History of Violence, will chart Chris Brown's past all the way back to his troubled childhood. It explores the lasting impact of this network and poses the question: how does a man with such a violent public record maintain the superstar status? With expert and cultural commentary layered throughout, the documentary provides thoughtful reflections into survival experience and the psychological destruction in the aftermath of their abuse. As revealed in a new trailer, a new accuser whose identity is hidden comes forward with allegations against Brown. Never spoken about this fact publicly, but that's the only way he can be stopped. The accuser says in the trailer. If
immediately following the documentary, which airs October 27th at 9/8 Central, Investigation Discovery, will also be on Max or HBO Max, which is the right name for it. Nobody actually calls it Max, just like nobody calls Twitter X. But it will also be on Discovery Plus as well. The View co-host of the house will lead a conversation about intimate partner violence. Wouldn't it be better for Sunny Hostin and Tamron Hall to do that? Because I know that Tamron Hall also is about talking about domestic violence as well. But okay. Shout out to Sunny Hostin, though, great talent. She top tier energy. Throughout my career, I've always prioritized being a fierce defender of women and children. Hostin says taking domestic violence is a very close and personal issue. As I reflect on my past as a prosecutor of these types of cases and my role as a mother and public figure whose actions inform and help shape the next generation, this issue is a prevalent epidemic which knows no socio-economic boundaries. I'm dedicated to expanding and continuing this crucial conversation. The more we know, the better we can help advocate for change as a society. Let's see here. With Quiet on Set, the Dark Side Kids TV Investigation Discovery investigated the alleged child abuse that took place behind the scenes of Nickelodeon shows in that documentary series. Or documentary, Drake Bell reveals himself as the victim of Ryan Peck, who was arrested in 2003 for sexually assaulting the then 15-year-old Drake and Josh Starr. Next, Investigation Discovery released a docuseries on Sean Diddy Combs, who was recently charged with sex trafficking and other federal offenses. That documentary docuseries will come out in 2025. And also the Diddy Do It will be coming out on Netflix for 50 cents. So here's the trailer. And this just came out 1 hour ago. So this is not to drag Chris Brown or anything like that. Just was GetRighty.com. And I saw this here. So y'all know we talk about anything in there, everything that's happening in the culture and not happening of the culture as of yet, live in real time. This is why we call it Brainley's virtual tour live. So here we go, everybody.
Sure, the girls want a couple of questions and things. For the young ladies, I mean, what's up, man? You got a girl or what?
Nah, I'm keeping my options open, so y'all be checking for me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Thank you so much.
that's the type of stuff will get you a good number, player. Chris Brown is the name. Get used to that right there.
Chris Brown's an amazing and talented musician, but let's call a thing a thing. He's an abuser of women consistently, unapologetically.
Chris Cool gun on that girl? When is your hearing for your restraining order?
There's a long list of various different women
Being pretty upset. Are you sure you don't really call victims advocates that come talk to you?
who've accused Chris Brown of assaulting them.
Senator Chris Brown has been detained in an alleged case of rape.
He has an audience full of assault deniers.
No, I have not spoken about this matter publicly, but that's the only way that he can be stopped.
Woo! Wow. Well, that will be coming out on October 27th. So, child, October hasn't even started yet. And they already making the end of it explosive as it is. Is this the new allegations about CB or in the past? I think that this is going to, it seems like, Jacqueline, is going to be an overview of Chris Brown's past. And I think there was a recent lawsuit, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me though, but I think it was a recent lawsuit. But ooch. Man, oh man, oh man. Woo. There's a lot going on. Man. You know, listen, I do agree that, yes, Revelations in 2024, like, out of all the years that I've been upon the earth, not been on the earth, but been upon the earth, I have never seen a year like 2024. Never. And this is why YouTube is important, because, you know, if you watch mainstream media, you'll see the world one way, but if you watch YouTube, you'll see the world another way. Like, let's just say, for example, there's this thing, right? Let's just say, but there's this theory called cultivation theory, that the more you watch something, the more that becomes your point of view. So let's just say if you only watched Brand Lee's virtual tour, I'm just using that as an example. I know that everybody watches a little bit of everybody, but let's just say that you locked into this channel, locked into Kid Power's channel, locked into one channel. The more you watch of that point of view, the more that becomes your point of view. So if you watch Brand Lee's virtual tour all the time, you're like, oh damn, okay, the world's actually not that bad. There's a little bit of good, it's a little bit of bad, there's a little bit of what the hell's going on in the middle, right? But if you watch Live PD, if you watch Cops, if you watch, Investigation, Discovery, True Crime, then you feel like the world is scary. I don't want to walk outside because I can be next to Investigation, Discovery. I do agree that he is an abuser, but also too, in the same token, what the Chris Brown fans are going to say, why are y'all picking on him now? He's not doing anything. And I do agree that if somebody has done the work, like, for example, Michael Vick, when he did the dog pound illegal, fighting, he was right through the coals for that. But he did the work and he evolved, right? So I think if somebody's done the work, then they have the right to move on. And even and people tend to forget that Rihanna was also with that too. Rihanna also hit Chris Brown, and there was a video where Rihanna hugged Chris Brown to just let the world know that she's okay, right? So of course, I feel like it's going to be two sides to this. There's going to be the people that are going to feel the way that they feel about Chris Brown, that he is a pariah, he's a martyr, he's this, that, and third. They're going to be fans of like, okay, y'all, damn, it's been that long, let it go. But now we're hearing that there's a new person that has not revealed any allegations, and they're finally willing to reveal in this documentary. So whatever the charges are, it will be talked about. So we will keep an eye on that for you here on Brand Lee's Virtual Tour. A lot going on. think I want to make this a separate destination. I probably will. You have to remember wasn't he also young when he met Diddy? That's when the problem started. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, here's the thing. In the 90s, TRL, 106 and Park, those were the hubs of learning what was happening in the world, right? 106 and Park was the Black Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Clubhouse. It was Black social media before social media had these Black sectors, right? And when it comes to the mainstream media, that means everybody knows about it. TRL was the home of that, right? So TRL was the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and everything else before all these other platforms came out, right? And that's when I feel like the 90s is when TV was really TV, where it was appointment viewing and you knew who was who because it was an energy of being creative. And now it is what's the bottom dollar, right? And so I think during that time, it was a party culture of, hey, listen, this is where the party's at. If you're not here, you're missing out. And they create a culture off of that of YOLO, you only live once. But as they were living, their best life, or as they say, you only live once, as they were living their only once life, there were some things that maybe shocked them to the system that they've had to suppress for a long time. So now, because we're in a world where it is more accessible and more spaces to be able to get your story out, this is why this thing was so shocking, because we only knew what we knew through TV, through newspaper, through radio. The internet was just starting, so it's like if a story like this came out in the 90s, it's like, okay, until we see on Good Morning America today or the early show, we don't know, or until it was on with Whitney Williams, we didn't know. So. The one comment that I keep seeing though for Diddy and R. Kelly is, where is Wendy? Because everybody wants to hear what Wendy has to say on it. And I do too, actually. I really do, because she called it. She called a lot of stuff. She called it on Bill Cosby. She called it on P. Diddy, that P. Diddy was a force at these parties and stuff. And the gay rumors were huge back in the day, because that was dealing with sexuality and rap culture, and I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far, having these video vixens, this, that, and third, right? And there was a report that there would be gay sessions happening at these parties, right? And also too with R. Kelly as well. Of what he did. So I can only imagine that, while Wendy is in recovery, she's probably taking a victory lap of like, I've been saying it, right? So I definitely would love to hear what Wendy would have to say. But yes, we shall see, child. Yeah, I know. Wendy's going through her own health issues, and her ex is taking her back to court. We covered that here on Virtual Tour Live. That the last time we actually saw Wendy out was at Dr. Seki's son's store with Kevin Jr. and that her ex wants her back in court because he's broke. And he was saying that Sabrina Worsley has no right to represent Wendy. However, I saw the game. I saw Kelvin's game. He wants Wendy there, so that way he can have ultimate control of your honor. You see, she's not able to speak for herself, and then he thinks that it'll be a default judgment because Wendy's not capable. I see the game. That's exactly what he wants to do. So, miss me with that. Miss me with that. And see, this is why I wish it was an Entertainment News Network 24/7, because there's so much to cover. I feel like our channel here, sure, is rooted in the foundation of media, and media is the platform that we utilize to look at everything. But I feel like this is more of a general, entertainment, news channel, honestly, because you do get a little bit of everything over here. But just imagine if E! News was a 24/7 entertainment news network. Do you not know it would be all-day coverage of Diddy? Like the way Sports Center is the Mecca, Holy Grail, and the throne of sports news and sports journalism, that would be E! News in a network. And believe me, I would be on that network like Stephen A. Smith. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. And bringing in E! News senior correspondent Braylon Lee. Like, good day. Yeah, it's crazy, child. Oh, hang on. What? Okay, this is some news. Apparently Moses is locked up allegedly. What is going on? By the way, that is a legend, y'all. It's not confirmed, but I just saw that as a notification, child. Told y'all season 8's hot on YouTube, but I'm a wait because I think everybody deserves to have context to their story. You know what I mean? Because Moses seems like a dude that he's about his business, so I'm sure it's not as bad as people might think it could be. Listen, I will believe that Destiny would be in jail before Moses would. Yeah, outstanding warrants allegedly for Moses. So I don't know. And this is the thing, right? That I've come to, recognize when it comes to this sector. It is important to come correct, then be first, right? And I say that with love, grace, and space, because with this sector, if anything drops, it is instantly news. And I think with this show, it has turned into the Black Court TV 24/7, where there's not even room to breathe.
in terms of, hey, Helen, good to see you. There's not really any room in this sector to just be able to cover the pop culture of the show, because it's more of the it's more legal than cultural. You know what I mean? So I would just say, wait for the facts. Please wait for the facts, okay? Because in this sector, the way the news starts is not the way the news ends out to be. Yeah, I think we can all agree with that in this damn sector. So I saw the headline. I'm a rest. I'm gonna let the facts play out as what they need to be. And when the story has formed, that's when I will talk about it. What was my promise to y'all after season 6? Because I was debating if I was going to cover season 7. What was my promise to y'all? I said, although I will not cover season 7 because I already proved it with 85 videos and 15 after shows, live after shows, by being the first and only content creator in the sector to give you videos right after the episode dropped at 9:01 and 15 live after shows with a 3-part reunion recap show with GG9. By the way, shout out to GG9, like, comment, share, subscribe to Queen T with GG9, where y'all came through 101 videos, 11 minute chunks. Well, after I proved myself as a champion, covering the show, my promise to y'all was this: if it is a big enough news story where I see that everybody's talking about it, everybody's caring about it, everybody's embracing it with a fervor that is impacting people, and there are enough verified, there's enough verified content creators that I believe are credible, worthy, and they're about their ish, then I will talk about it. Have I missed one story about LAMH? No, I have not. Because I am not of boy who cries wolf energy. Because if you're always crying about a wolf, eventually, when people don't see it's a wolf, they don't believe you. When it's a real wolf and you get eaten, then it's like, okay, where did they go? I'd rather have integrity than popularity. I'd rather have integrity than popularity. I'd rather have integrity than popularity. Because guess what? If you always have integrity, you will be popular because of your integrity. Oh, what a concept. What a concept. What a fucking concept. If you have your integrity, you will eventually have popularity because of your integrity. What a concept. It was on CC What's Happening. I know What's Happening. She's a good content creator for sure. So, and what did I tell y'all last Now 3 with the T? It will be a new story tomorrow. Did I not tell y'all that? And it never fails. Right. And then I think Queen Sheba is going live tonight at 8:15 to talk about if Melody is coming back next season for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So that'll be happening tonight. So I'm assuming that we probably will have a 3 with the T tonight, maybe, but we'll see.
it's no problem, Helen. Thank you so much for seeing it. I am very, very grateful. It's one thing to produce the work that you do, but it's another thing to be appreciated for the work that you do as well. So I appreciate you seeing it. Because you know why I can rest with this channel. At first, I wasn't able to rest with this channel at first, right? Because I'm just like, good damn, I'm trying my best to produce something that's different in this sector and is again embrace this, that, and the third. But what I've come to recognize is I can rest with this channel because I'm showcasing who I am all the time. I can rest with this channel because after everything is said and done, I know that we are producing something different over here that stands on its own. And I certainly know that when it's all said and done, people will always come through here, whether live or on replay, because of the consistency of being different and through the tenacity of showcasing that difference, or being different rather, will lead to a destiny of always being around to be different from people. So I appreciate you seeing the work. It ain't easy work either, child. But it's fruitful work. And fruitful work will never be easy. Because if fruitful work was easy, everybody would be doing it. I agree. I love your channel. That's why on weekends I break away from YouTube. Absolutely. Like, if you really think about this channel, it really is like network television with a lot looser guidelines in terms of personality, right? But yeah, Monday through Friday, I got you. You know what I mean? But weekends, I usually am off because the assignment is so big. Monday through Friday, you know what I mean? So yeah. And then, you know, of course, Sundays is 3 with the T. But yeah, I keep a very consistent flow of my creativity, and I am committed to that. Now, that doesn't mean I don't live a life and breathe and relax, relate, and release either. You know what I mean? But I'm just tired of the lies tearing down pure hate. Absolutely. I absolutely feel you. Like I said, if this is the final season, I'm not going to be mad at it. I'm really not. And honestly, too, like, maybe this could open up on to having new production companies come into the family of the Oprah Winfrey Network. Maybe this show can actually open up some doors for other Black content creators and independent artists to be able to get their shows on TV. Because let me tell you something, there are plenty of great sitcoms, dramas, game shows, talk shows, documentaries, original movies. There is so much more to own than this show. And like I said to y'all before, when it comes to reality TV, you never want as a network, right? You never want your star to be bigger than the network. The network should always be in power. But what's happening is the star is becoming bigger than the network. So the show is being bigger than the Oprah Winfrey Network. And that's not supposed to happen, because Love and Marriage Huntsville needs OWN more than OWN needs Love and Marriage Huntsville. So if the show is over, maybe, just maybe, it might give them the chance to see what else is out there, because I'm waiting on season 2 of The Never Ever Mets. Soon as the trailer drops, you know I'm gonna be talking about it. You know I'm gonna talk to the cast members. You know I'm gonna be back in that groove, and that'll give me some more people over here, because I was the one to break it out on YouTube. I was the one to interview Josh, Millie, Aaron H, and Diamond. I interviewed a big majority of the cast. I know somebody at the Oprah Winfrey Network. So, like, there's more to come. And then you got Ready to Love, which the new season for Philadelphia should be coming out soon. So me, Dr. Ucha, Dr. Solana, and our main man Q, and hopefully Gigi. Gigi, we love you, care about you, hope that you're okay. We're wondering about you every damn day. But the 4 of us will be back together again doing that soon. So there's plenty of content there, not to mention First Time Buyers Club is back for a new season as well. Then you got, the Bell Collective, which I know is another Carlos King production, but it seems like with Bell Collective, everybody really loves that show in some capacity more than Love and Marriage Huntsville. I would like to believe. But by the way, can we talk though? I don't think Selena should join Bell Collective. Selena and her daughter Sunji were the biggest stars on Bring It, on Lifetime. Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? Because honestly, if I was Selena, I would go like, okay, well, guess what? I know people at Lifetime. I will go over, give me a production deal to not only have my own show with my girls, but also, too, that will allow me to create content for Lifetime and within the Disney family and get a bigger bag out of it than to be on the Oprah Winfrey Network. But hey, then again, what do I know though, right? Child. Because Selena is bigger than Bell Collective. And what? And what? And what? Braylon, you quit disrespecting our show. We like Bell Collective. Just because your ass don't like it, don't mean you gotta be rude about it. Okay. I guess the truth is rude to people who can't take it. Because out of all the Bells on the show, the most famous one is Selena. Like, do y'all not remember Bring It? Bring It is bigger than Bell Collective. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Y'all really can have it. The Braxtons are bigger than Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, what are we doing here? Do we really want to go down this road? I'm just keeping it honest. Hey, 4 people, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. We're just chilling out. I'm tired of this show. It's not what he said he was bringing. Yeah, a lot. I think there is a mental tiring of this show. I really do. I mean, hell, if you really want to be honest about it, like, if you really want to know a show that really is able to sustain itself, that is really, really doing well, Love After Lockup. I've never covered the show, but I bet you this much, I have always heard about it. Always heard about it in some capacity. And to be real with you, that show has so many spin-off opportunities. It is ridiculous. They got Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Love Before Lockup. Like it's a Love Lockup universe. Like each network, to me, is trying to find their 90-day fiance. If you guys remember, 90 Day Fiance on TLC, that model of, all the spinoff shows, that's what networks want to get to now, because it's about diversity and accessibility. You know what I mean? So, if we really want to be honest, 90 Day Fiance is bigger than anything that Carlos King will ever put out. So, yeah. And not to mention too, let me not forget this either. If you guys remember the Deadline article I showed you guys, it said that it was more Love and Marriage Huntsville coming out in 2024. It did not say 2025. It did not say 2026. Be up, everybody. We are just chilling. Glad to have y'all here. Like I said, hopefully your Monday is going well. It's the last day of September before October 1st. I cannot believe the year is almost over, y'all. It is mind-boggling how much has happened within this year. I mean, there's no way to, there is a way to recap it, but child, man, oh man. Oh, absolutely, she used to pass this show, without question. Without question. I mean, she's got 7th Avenue Beauty. She has, she's got Property Preservation. She's got Nubian TV. Public speaking engagements. She's got Tilted Crown Productions. She has so many multiple streams of income that if she wants to leave, she could absolutely leave. And honestly, too, tell you the truth, she could have a deal with Warner Bros. Discovery if she really wanted to, because Warner Bros. Discovery doesn't just have the Oprah Winfrey Network, it has Warner Brothers Pictures. You know what I mean? So it's definitely more to come for her. I think the biggest thing is how do you diversify that, because like I said, for all of that to happen, eventually you're gonna have to let go of the show. So And I think she's coming. I think she's coming into her own. I think she will be leading the show. Now, is it this season or next season? I don't know, but I do believe her time is coming to an end on the show because she has more things to do. I mean, hell, she's in another movie, so you got movies to add to that, right? So. We're just chilling out, y'all. Glad to have y'all here, and thank y'all for being here. I really, it is not lost on me how much y'all believe in me. You know, as I often say, don't worry about if you understood the size of the blessings coming, you will understand the magnitude of what you're fighting. Three people still here. Thank y'all so much. I think I'm gonna probably end it at maybe 3:35, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Excuse me, because I still gotta watch the Braxtons and get ready for that review for y'all tonight. And we will be reviewing the season finale of the Braxtons tonight, everybody. So at 6 p.m. All right, all good, my friend. I'm gonna wrap it up here in just a little bit, and then get ready to review the Braxtons. But yes, indeed. So this has been a good show today. Really has. Three people in the building. Thank y'all so much for being here. Hopefully all is well with y'all. Just been chilling out here. Oh, wait a minute. Moses and Sonny just went live.
Good afternoon, good people. Did they give you a switch? They did. They need to give you a switch.
You know, this will be on YouTube.
Hey guys. Oh, thank you. That music video I did when I was like, oh my God. That was like 11 years ago. So if you guys watched my interview with, I think it was Dustin, or with Queen Sheba, I think I mentioned that I did music first. And I did a lot of things. So these are some of the things I'll be sharing. Someone said no sound. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Say yes if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. So I'll be sharing some content very soon on my YouTube page. Actually, I'll be posting my first video this week. Yes, and guess what? Thank you so much for the support. You guys got me to my goal in a week was to get 1,000, and we'll reach that goal. So thank you very much. I want to continue to grow my YouTube page. I got so much stuff to do that I want to share with you guys, and I still want to do it on live IG because it's like I feel like I'll be on the go, like in real life during the day. So I want to be able to sit down and talk with y'all. So that's why I created my YouTube page, because I want to share my story, share my life, share my future, share my interesting things that we have going on. Thank you. There you go. That's what we have. My YouTube channel page is Sunny Minks 213. So if you have not already subscribed, please go to Sunny Minks 213. I will be addressing a lot of ish. Okay? And then guess what? If you haven't already checked out Sunshine the series on Tubi, I'm gonna need y'all to go and do that. Go watch it. As I already stated, Sunshine the series was something I shot almost 9 years ago. And it was my very first scripted project. And I was completely clueless. I hadn't even started doing industry stuff. I did film my kickball reality show, which we got a deal on that. But it didn't air. But I got a deal on that in 2016. But Sunshine the series, the project almost did 9 years ago. So guys, if you like my first work, the very beginning of my career, when I stepped out on faith and just started doing my own thing, funding my own projects, that's Sunshine. And it stayed on my computer for 8 years, guys, until I was just like, a friend of mine called me and was like, but no, you got this Tubi thing going on now. This before Tubi even existed. And I was like, you know what? It is just sitting in my computer. Let me go ahead and just put it out. So it's my very first piece of work. And guys, let me tell you, it is totally my little baby. Hello? Yes, ma'am. How can I help you? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No. Okay.
Hey y'all, so Sunny has went live, so I'm bringing y'all the live audio right now. So
Yeah. Okay. Okay, how many days are you thinking? Okay.
I don't know if she's going to address it, y'all, so we'll see.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'm definitely interested. So, what's the next step for us? Okay. Okay.
See, I was trying to get off of here, but Sunny went live, child. Okay, so the live video just ended, y'all. So yeah, y'all, it just ended. But yes, indeed. Well, y'all, one love, much love, all love. Enjoy the fireworks. Enjoy commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that's happening right now. See you guys back here at 6 p.m. for the Braxtons. Bye, everybody.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary. Oh, good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Sure.
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that They've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.